Okay. Are we on? Are we on? Okay, good. I guess I better go ahead and talk about some stuff because everyone's been bugging me about making content. Tonight, I guess I better go ahead. Since I forgot to talk about this, I might as well just go ahead and talk about it. Because it drives you crazy when things just go bad. And people want to, you know, talk about some stuff. I guess I better go ahead and talk about some stuff because there's been some things that happened. I'm not going to try to be mean to anybody. I'm not going to try to push anything out there. I know that most people want something like different. Lately, things have been really crazy. I know the summer games happened. I know there was a lot of things that happened lately. There's been a lot of things with the gaming industry that happened. It's just crazy. And oh yeah, here's some news. Let's put it this way: Batali of all people is in the shitter right now. Yes, that's right, guys. He's in deep trouble. In case you're wondering what's going on, we just found out today that yeah, it's pretty bad. Game capture. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Yeah, I forgot to do this. Sorry about that, guys. Anyways, Batali could face up to 18 months in prison for harassment charges. That's according to Legal Mindset. Right now, he is not happy. His face is... He's been messing with the wrong people. Yeah, the Philippines don't play bitch. Get the shit out of there. Yeah, it's like... This is the thing. They fucked around... He fucked around and found out. Because the fact that you went to a country that... He deserves 18 years, not 18 months. That's the thing, like, he is paying for it. That's the reason why he's not happy about the situation with the Philippines. The fact that he was behaving erratically, disrespecting them, it got to the breaking point that people are not happy with them. And keep in mind, I'm not trying to be mean to anybody, but lately there's been some things that happened, and I'm not going to try to, go after them over this. Anyways, let's go ahead and talk about this situation because, oh yeah, Punch Punch Forever, a new animated series that's on, and this is by the person that did this, Empowering Enterprise Markets Physical Plausible since 1996. So, this person made a cartoon series. It's going to be aired on Flash, which is basically the website known as Newgrounds. So you can check it out. Check it out on their webtoon series that they do on Newgrounds. So, anyways, this is what's going on, guys. Gums, no One Punch Man. Reminder: airs in 4 months. This is a disaster. The fact that there are feeding the U.S. staff reveals is alarming. We still don't have a direct announcement. So yeah, One Punch Man is coming out soon. That's another thing that came up. Everyone's kind of talking about crazy. It's like switch despising zealots, different breed hating once. Yeah, right now she's kind of happy about. That's all. Well, I can respect that. I don't want to bother her. She's um I'm not really angry at you for buying the system. Quite frankly, I don't really think she deserved. This kid does not deserve to be harassed. Mari's kind of like, I feel bad for Mari. Mari's a good kid. I don't really hate Mari. Mari can buy whatever the hell they want. Mari isn't like a bad person. Mari wants to play video games on. She wants to play Nintendo games. Let them play Nintendo games, okay? That's the reason why people buy the system, because they want to play Nintendo games. Alright? Leave Mari alone. Mari bought it because they wanted to play Nintendo games. I don't have a problem with people buying the system. I kind of agree with Mari about this. And I'm going to say this right now. Mari, buy the game, buy the game, show it off. You're having fun. You're enjoying yourself. I'm not going to hate on you for that. Oh yeah, everyone's like talking about Silent Hill and the new Resident Evil game. Resident Evil Requiem. It's 90s Sonic versus Mario. Leave stage. Yeah, and this is something I'm going to go ahead and talk about because it's so freaking funny. Yeah, cosplayers, go figure. Yeah, it's driving people crazy. People have gone insane in the midbrain. Anyways, let's go ahead and talk about some stuff. Because it is kind of sad that this happened. Because people are, let's just say, going crazy. What's going on with the gaming industry? What's going on with anime? I'm gonna go ahead and talk about this situation with anime and the fact that they want anime to be in the mainstream. To talk about the fact that there was a reason why back in the days anime wasn't really mainstream. It was always on VHS. It was sold on VHS as a way to sell anime. The fact that anime did appear around the 80s as VHS, like I'm not joking. If you go into eBay, you'll see like old VHS animes. Old VHS animes. Like for example, there are so many rare VHS animes that you'd be surprised by. I don't even know why they had that. This is one of them, for example. Writing Bean, seen that one. The Fencer Minerva, that's another one. Revolutionary Girl Utena, that's a rare one. Oh boy. Yeah, Judge. Some of it's hentai, but keep in mind, let's focus here. Let's focus. Nora Rock Me. Yeah. Rhea Gal Force, that's another one. Let me see what else do they have. Video Girl I remember that series. Seen it before. New Angel, that's another one. Let me see. Night of the Galactic Railroad. Boa. Mamma Mia. That's crazy. Most of them are hentais, but you get the gist of what I'm talking about. Like, Geo Breeders, I remember that one. That was a hilariously funny one. Let's see. Planet Busters, Vampire Wars, that's another one. And the rare Golden Boy VHSs, which I recall these only one episode each. The reason why is because they wanted to sell the OVA series, and the fact that this is a very rare series. I did like this series for what it's worth, but it's a shame that volume they only have like volume 3 through 5 because there is so many good. Like, we were watching this last night and I thought it was kind of hilarious. Lensman is a very rare one because it's been discontinued because of the situation with the original owner, the original the writer for the Lensman series. He passed away, and it went to his estate, which is the wife, and the wife was pretty upset about what happened. They did not. She didn't know about this at the time, that this was an animated series, and also it was a OVA series as well, which they showed the movies of the Lensman, and that one was actually pretty rare. I actually watched it. It used to be on the Sci-Fi Channel back in the days, but sadly, and this was around the 90s. Keep in mind, Alien in the Darkness. That's a rare one too. 1 Pound Gospel is about a boxer. Let's see what else. Blue Gender VHS. Yeah, they did have that. And these were back in the 90s. Like, you'd be surprised what they have in the 90s, but they also have some in the 80s too. And I gotta look for it because I know they had like some really rare anime from the 80s. And I'm trying to look for one of them. Like, these are all 90s animes, but they also have like some 80s animes that are very rare. Let me see if I can find it. Jeez, there's so many. Lily Cat Eye is like an 80s one. I know that. Let me see what else. Orange Road, that's a 1989 anime. That's pretty good. It's a pretty good series. It's by the person who created Inuyasha. Orange Road is actually by them. Let's see what else. Because they have animes that are from the 80s to the 90s, and I know for a fact they have animes from the 90s to the 80s. Yeah, Romukuro's World, Mars, the Chojo, or Super Gals. Dark Cat is another one, but man, they have like so many animes from the 80s. Brain Power is another one. I remember this thing. This is when Bandai was at the peak of their business. Bandai originally Emotion was, but Bandai kind of, took over the whole thing. Anime Village was like a Bandai brand. And sadly, they're no longer, like, it's done by Sunrise, but now it's like Bandai Namco owns the whole, owns Sunrise. And it was like at the time they were selling anime, they actually had these like really cool like cool looking like cartridge storage video for VHS. And I would love to buy this because Brain Powered is actually a really interesting series. Let me see. What else do they have? Oh My Goddess. Let me see what else do they have. Cleopatra, DC. Let me see what else. Oh yes, the original VHS is from Japan. But this is Anime Ego, which I actually did rent these before. rent these at on when they had them at Blockbuster. Good times. Let me see what else they have. Yeah, ultra rare Captain Harlock VHS. And that's the storage box they had to put them in back in the days. I'm not joking, that's what they look like. And Voltar. I remember this is what they did back in the days. Voltar, the Incredible. The greatest robot of all time. Cinema Kid. Continuum Video. Old series. And this is like a 1985 VHS. So that's like another example of that's a very rare anime. Loki the Superman. Z-Force presents Zolo, the anime movie. Ah, yes. Mutant League. Remember that series. Pretty good. Cutie Honey. 1998. Star Blazers. That's a pretty rare one. And this is by Kidmark Inc., who dubbed this series and brought it over to the US. That's another thing, like, people don't realize that exists. Dragon League, wow. Mononoke. That's the VHS version. There were 11. Ninja, Boy Wonder, Kid Picks. And they had to bring them over to the United States back in the days by licensing animes that thought they were like kid shows. I'm not joking. And then, of course, Manga Entertainment. Keep in mind, Battle Team Lakers EX. Erotic sci-fi comedy, which was sold privately. And this is like back in the days. I remembered when you wanted to buy an anime in the 90s, and I was like a kid back then. My mom rented out like animes that were like no joke. Let me find an anime, for example. What was that anime that I used to remember? What was that? Cyber City. City Police 1C? Let me see. No, it was an anime about no, it wasn't Cyber EDO, it was something else. It was called 21C. Yeah, it's 21C. 21C. Yeah, Techno Police 21C, which I did see that one. I remember my mom bought the English Hong Kong dub, no joke. It was brought over in the U.S. back in the 80s. My mom rented it out. I remember watching this. This was one of those animes that came out, and I thought it was freaking weird, and at the time, you know, it was interesting because it wasn't like the best movie ever made. It was cheesy because really they were going after a tank that was about to fire some type of payload, and they thought this thing was going to destroy destroy anything that happened to be a neutron bomb. And this tank was very dangerous. But of course, it just fired something and didn't really do anything. In the end of the movie, they kind of realized, oh, we chased after a tank because it was an AI-driven tank. Its mission was to destroy something, an objective, and it basically did its objective. And of course, the techno police tried to stop them, but they kind of failed in the end. It was like, and it was English dubbed, as I recalled. And yes, Hong Kong voice actors did this. Same with the Macross movie, which I bought in the 90s. Let's see. Real Gal Force, Silent Mobius. This is an anime that is very popular, but sadly, I don't know if they're going to ever consider bringing it out. Because considering that it's in licensing... It's in licensing hell. Or in licensing, what you would call it. Since it had a manga, and it actually had like several mangas. They also did have like a movie, an animated series. They had like 2 films, according to them, and it was done by Streamline, and it was licensed by Bandai Visual, and it was done by Studio AIC, which did pretty well. This anime did pretty well for itself for its time. It's a shame that it does not get a... It did appear on Tech TV for Anime Unleash on G4, and it aired in 1998 through 1990, and it actually had like 26 episodes. And I wish they would actually bring out the Blu-rays for this anime, because this is a very popular anime. I don't see how and why they wouldn't want to bring it out. As bad as it was an okay anime. We're performing okay. Cool. Let me see what's going on. I decided, sweet. Good to hear from you, buddy. I should get back online Sunday. I'm making my way to Texas. Yeah, that's my buddies. I decided to go back to playing classic WoW for old time's sake. Because I kind of miss playing WoW. And that's my announcement for that one. Anyways, what's going on, guys? What is going on? Yeah. I sort of forgot about the logo for Anime Night. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I had to do the whole Anime Night thing on live on Kick. For those who wonder what was going on, this is like the logo for Anime Night. I kind of left it there because I thought it was kind of cool. Okay, I gotta give props to this chick. I'll show you who this is. I'm not gonna hate on her. I'm not gonna say anything. I think it's a really cool cosplay. I gotta give her props for this cosplay right here, for the Riku cosplay from Final Fantasy X. I think it's a pretty good cosplay. I don't think it's bad. It looks kind of cool on her. Look at that. Look at that. Props to her. Props to her, everybody. Yeah. Jahara Jaden. JD. Cosplayer. Cosplayer, host of Twitch, YouTube, partner, Final Fantasy, Zelda D. Okay, I get it. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's happy birthday to her. Cake. Okay, good. Bandai Namco and the Brownies announced the roguelike action game Toa and the Guardians of the Scarred Tree. Kind of. Hey, how's it going?
Hey, what's up, nigga?
What's up, man? I'm live.
So what's going on?
Nothing much. It's just there's some announcements on anime and such. Like they're bringing out an anime called Fragrant Flower from Netflix.
There is one that I'm kind of waiting though.
What do you want to say about it?
Yeah, I'm talking about the second season of My Dress Darling.
Ah,
Yes, sir. The fragrant flower blooms with dignity.
yeah.
So today was actually pretty good.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that's been going on lately that I thought it was kind of hilarious.
Ooh, the Godana shot. Hell yeah.
Yep. Yeah, there's been a lot of crazy stuff that's been happening. Square Enix announces multiplayer murder mystery action game Killer Inn. And this is kind of it's close for beta. And I'm looking at this going like, what the heck is going on? Okay, so there's it's a murder mystery game. And it actually has multiplayer aspects to it.
Yeah, the problem is, well, Square Enix kind of fucking sucks.
Yeah, they're running out of ideas, and plus they've been using up all their ideas on RPG stuff, and they failed.
I mean, their specialty is RPGs.
Yeah.
But considering the mess that was the last Tomb Raider game, yeah.
Yeah, and I even bought the game called they kind of ruined whatchamacallit, Front Mission.
Yeah.
1, 2, and 3, and also the new one, but they canceled the new one. Because and right now the new one is being rebranded as something else, and the Chinese decided to go out on their own with their new one. Let's see what else are they trying to do.
Okay, I'm also pull up, but I'm playing Nikkei on my phone right now.
Oh, really? You're having fun with the Nikkei game?
I'll be honest with you. This game is something, all right.
Yeah.
This game is something.
Chan isn't scary. Oh, this is another new one that's coming out, and I thought it was pretty good. It's basically a little girl that kind of sees. She says she sees the darkness of human beings.
Kaya-chan isn't scary. Okay, this kind of reminds me of something. Let me guess. I know there's an anime where a girl, a high school student, sees spirits all around.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is.
So we got this one. So you got the loli version.
Yeah, it's the loli version. But the weird thing is, she fights back against the evil spirits or the people being haunted.
Something like that. I would not mind being protected for, because I'm gonna be protecting her back.
Yeah, I think it'd be interesting to watch, because I know that the lolly people would probably get into this anime, but at the same time, people be like, "Don't sexualize her. Don't even try." And I'm just like, dude,
we're not even sexualizing these little girls. Are you? What are you thinking?
That's what they'll
think. Who
think.
starts a conversation like that?
That's what they'll be thinking, because it's like, don't sexualize her in any way, because she's a little girl. She's only 6 years old. Oh yeah, speaking of which, this is the new illustration for Gushing Over Magical Girls.
What?
And it's coming out. That's the pop-up corner. Okay, I think is this the movie?
What the new Gushing Girls illustration? The pop-up corner in, man, I would have to pop up Google Translate, but it sounds like Shibuya to me.
Yeah, it sounds like it's a Shibuya thing. Yeah, because I know that they're making another season. And that's something I'm looking forward to. Hotel Inhumans anime trailer revealed. It'll be in July 6, 2025. And the anime studio is called Bridge.
Well, not the other kind of bridge, but yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and it has like a girl with a ponytail drinking tea.
It says
I'm
here
guessing this is
action drama by Altajima about an experienced duo running a hotel for professional hitmen and the stories they experience with their so it's a hotel for hitmen.
Yeah, sounds like John Wick.
That would actually be crazy.
Yeah, it would be funny if they made that anime.
I know there's speaking of John Wick, I know it's
The rumors about the John Wick anime.
yes sir.
Oh yeah, here's
Anything
another one.
We'll definitely check this out. We'll definitely check Hotel Humans if it comes out. Okay, so that's coming out on the 6th.
Yeah.
So that would be on Sunday the 6th.
Yeah.
Oh, my least favorite game creator.
Yeah. He got a Nintendo Switch 2. And he's showing it off.
Oh, that fucking sword boy. Holy hell.
Yeah, no, you can see him like just like figuring out how to use it and showing it off to people online. Read the terms of use.
Yeah, well, there's no block button in RL, asshole.
I know.
There's not hardly any negativity, so for
let's see here. Well, at least they're based now. Because look at this. You'll get what I mean by this. The gender indicator. This is going to piss off a bunch of people. This is going to be controversial indeed. Nintendo Mii's are posted gender on Switch 2. Are post gender.
No. They're male and female. There's no binary or anything like that.
Yeah, I know. The fact Nintendo had provided clarification below the options only serves to demonstrate how ridiculous all this avoidance of using the terms male and female truly is. Yeah, they're not gonna name brand it out there. Let me see, Gundam Mobile Base. Oh, they're gonna do that US tour again. Hobby Town. There's too many hobby towns.
As someone who doesn't live in the continental USA, what the fuck is a hobby town?
It's sort of like it's for model kits. They sell model kits. It's more of a they're like a store brand. They sell model kits, nothing but model kits, including model kits of cars. They sell a lot of model kits. That's basically what Hobby Town is.
Unfortunately, I have to rely on people, to get my the model cars I want. But then again, I have like 6 cars I haven't built yet.
Yeah.
So
Hobby Town. I'll show you what it looks like as a. Okay, this is the images of Hobby Town. This is what it looks like. It looks like Toys R Us, but with kits.
The Japanese would go nuts over this store.
Yeah,
and I would too.
And it actually has like airplane kits,
Gunpla.
Yeah, Gunpla.
Whatever you want, they got it. Wow. Yeah. You can find these net. Oh wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, and it looks like a. It looks like a.
It looks like a Radio Shack.
Yeah, it looks like a Radio Shack, but with
model kits.
Like they got like board games, paints, models. That's basically what a hobby town is like.
dude. If this goes to Puerto Rico, I'm shopping there. I'm buying paints. Fuck it. I'm
If
buying
you,
paints, wheels, whatever I want.
well, if you could find one in the U.S.
There's
and you can.
there's not a single one in Puerto Rico this year.
I know, and if like I said, look for one in the United States when you visit the U.S.
Man.
Wild Bill's Hobby Town. And you can see right here they have cars too.
Sir.
Like the old
I got a couple old ones. I got a Torino, I got a Ford Band, I got a Mitsubishi or a Dodge Ram 50. Yeah, these are from Tomica. You know what's interesting about the covers, JT? You know what's interesting regarding Tomica? The covers are handmade by illustrators.
Yeah.
Old ass motherfuckers with a ton of knowledge when it comes to watercolor, because that's exactly what they painted with watercolors, dude.
Okay, Arlington, Dallas, Texas.
Dude, they got water. These guys use watercolors, the same kind that animators use.
Yeah. Oh, and they even have RC cars. This is a different
Wild
store. Yep.
Man.
Yeah, this is like RC cars.
I know a guy who would love this though.
Yeah, he probably would go
RC cars, trains,
planes,
train sets. That's pretty much anything.
Yeah, this is like military. This is called Wild Bill's Hobby Town, and this is up in North Texas.
Oh, wow.
Hobby Town, USA, Tulsa. Like it's actually. This is probably a chain. This is like a chain.
A regional chain.
Regional chain, which I don't even think they have one in. We do have hobby shops, but nothing like this. And yeah, they do sell. Looks like they do sell RC cars.
Yeah. What the fuck is this game? Honestly.
What?
Yeah. So I'm playing Nikkei on the phone right now, and there's a download which says regarding one of the characters, Marion, saying, "Commander, I can use another bandage here as well." Oh, I can definitely know where those bandages went to. Both of them, they're her nips.
Oh god. Oh god, this guy's making shoes out of 3D printing.
Oh.
You couldn't make this up.
Oh, I've seen this actually.
Yeah.
The problem is, well, what kind of resin these guys are using, if there's any resin, because I don't see that expanding or contracting. Oh wait, it is flexible, yes, but it's flexible.
Yeah.
But I wonder what kind of material the guy is using for these ones, because.
Too.
And the other thing is, are they skip proof? That is a big question. Are they skip proof?
Like it looks like the guy's like using his full weight on them, and whatever resin he's using, it seems like it's plastic.
Well, yeah, I mean polyester.
Yeah, but polyester is kind of.
I have a Temu shirt that was made out of polyester. It's fucking shit, honestly. Yeah. I mean, when it comes to, in hot weather, it's shit, but in cold weather, it's good. It could be good.
Fair enough.
The problem is, I cannot regret buying it because the design itself. Well, you know that kind of iron out, kind of shit they use to iron in.
Mm-hmm.
It's not very breathable.
Yeah, it isn't really breathable.
Yeah, the design itself. Not very breathable. I tried it. I ended up having to bend it more than once.
That's crazy.
Night of the Living Cat. Oh yeah. Oh wait, that's coming out there. Yeah, that's the one where everyone.
No.
Oh my god, no. What?
You're gonna be
Oh,
disappointed. Creepy Nuts is gonna be singing the season 2 of Stay the I forgot what it's called. Stay the Night.
yes. Oh, okay.
They
I haven't
just
even seen the
announced
first
it.
one. I haven't even seen the first one, honestly.
I've seen it. It's basically boy meets vampire girl, and vampire girl's kind of weird because
All I know,
he's kind of like I forgot what it's called. He's a hikimori, but he's kind of a night owl. He likes to stay up at
oh,
night
yeah.
because I think he kind of dropped out of school and wanted to wanted to get away from school because of the fact that he's scared of the school. He suffers from anxiety from school. But at the
Yeah,
same time he meets up with the vampire girl every night just to talk to her.
I know that the vampire is voiced by Sora Mamiya.
Yeah, she's
Uh,
a really good actress.
that's for those watching who don't know who that is. She's the voice of Aqua in Konosuba.
Yeah. And that's the funny thing about her is that
Interestingly enough, though, what um, one interesting an interesting thing about Sora is the fact that she actually does her hair like the character. She actually did one with she actually did one like Nasuna.
hmm.
Yeah, she actually did the same braids as Nasuna, and also the same haircut as she showed up with the same haircut as Aqua in one of those in
Huh.
one of the interviews.
Pat Labor movie. I've seen that movie. Bloodstained Scarlet Engagement. They brought out another Bloodstained game.
Moroshi. Let's see. Okay, so that's I'm thinking of buying the Yasuke Simulator game, but well, it's changing gears, engines, not gears. Oh yeah. Yes,
I
Dubai is
feel
not
bad for
real.
him. Whoever the creator was, they didn't get that many sales. But I guess they kind of proved the point that they can make money off of it.
BT.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. When that person said that Dubai is not a real place, it is.
It is. I know.
It is. Yeah, and that guy shifted gears on that Nissan Patrol SUV is one reason.
I think he customized it to
They
do it.
did. They did.
I know they
Let me tell you.
customized. Like I remember a guy showing off his setup on his video game system. Remember that guy?
Oh yeah, dude. The thing is, they do not. The thing is, they do not fuck around. You got Nissan Patrols and Toyota Land Cruisers making 1,000 horsepower, and that's with England 6 turbos. This nigga gay. Oh, he's gay. Oh, okay. Yep. Average Twitter user.
Oh yeah, this is like the punch forever.
Oh
Episode 3
yeah.
Ruthless Aggression is out.
Yeah, the new episode came out.
And this is on and the funny thing is this is on
It's on YouTube.
it's on YouTube, but it's also on Newgrounds.
Oh my god. The mom is a Josh. The mom herself is a Pudo Joshi wrestler.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the Predator movie came out.
Girls after a crash out. Boys after a crash out. You fuck kids, Donald.
Oh,
Man.
yeah,
Man.
they're trying
That that did not last very long. That's crazy.
Yeah. Oh my god. Let me see what else they have. Gums mineral water. That's funny. One Punch Man TV anime series season 3 new monsters visual reveal. Wow, who cares? I just want One Punch Man back in action. That's all I want to see. B-Star Magmaka Sonata. Okay, so the person that created B-Stars made a new series.
Sunda.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, I think it's the Santa Claus. It's the Santa Claus anime.
So it says here, this was made by Studio Saint Saru. Those are the Dandadan guys.
Yeah, it's the Santa Claus anime.
Santa Claus anime.
Yeah. Sanda, as in Santa Claus. The guy dressed up in red.
Mm.
And they're trying to eliminate him.
Ain't no way. What the fuck? Okay, that is crazy.
Yeah.
So this is coming out on October.
Let me see, what else do they have? Oh yeah, this is funny. Someone's actually saying that this is a game.
Dana Todo Fantastico. Is it what game I want? Dead die, saved lives, brother.
Yeah.
Get
I know. It's funny.
out.
I would buy this game.
Dude. What the heck?
It's funny as hell. Mamoto
Okay, so
Crash.
Seika. Okay, so this
Skata
is
Games. And this is a real
yeah.
game.
Oh, right. Is it coming to Steam, though?
I hope so. Lily Miss Vampire Can't Suck Right TV series.
Oh, someone is okay. Someone is really into thick dice.
Yeah.
Portrait fellow.
Yeah. This is funny. Little Miss Vampire Can't Suck Right TV anime trailer.
If you can't suck right, if you can't suck blood at all, you pretty much failed as a vampire.
Yeah, it's gonna air this year. It's by HappyNet, so it's probably an online anime series.
Oh hell no!
Yeah.
Hey yo!
Yeah.
Oh no! It's not that. It says that around the beginning part of Nikkei. Well, holy shit! What is? Okay, now
fun with Nikkei?
I'm checking it out.
Yeah.
Quite a twist, though.
Okay. Gotcha.
Oh wait.
Gotcha. Akuta.
Let's see.
Shuakuta. There's going to be Peak.
Gotcha Kuta.
Yeah, Gotcha Kuta. Yeah, so I might watch this.
Looks like your typical normie. Sounds like your typical.
Your typical shonen anime. Let's see what we got. Because I know that people are talking about, okay, Monster Hunter Wilds. Wow, people hate it.
A new one?
Yeah, but okay, so I guess that's the Street Fighter game. no,
Mostly negative.
that's the
Holy. Okay. Yep. Weapon X with a center bar.
yeah, but I remember
That's
he always had
Marvel.
underwear.
Wait a minute. Is that from Marvel Rivals or is that from the
Probably.
Guilty Gear?
It
Yeah,
probably
this looks
was
like Marvel
Marvel
Rivals.
Rivals. Or someone modded it for that reason.
God damn, bro. What the hell? Well, motherfucker's second, that's for sure. I was
Yeah.
really having a bad day.
Let's see, what else are they having? Let's look at
What would you go on vacation with a Japanese girl?
let's see,
Yeah,
what do they have? What do they have?
I can think about a few places.
Yeah.
What think I? Is that why do you play Sons of Zero? Let's see what
Uh,
else we got here. I guess we just keep scrolling.
yeah, I'm just scrolling for news because there's so much stuff that they have for news. Oh god, he's going. iShow Speed launched himself into a setup after achieving 400 million subs on YouTube. Congratulations, man! You might catch up to PewDiePie. He might just catch up to PewDiePie, and he's just playing with himself. he's like hitting himself and everything. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with him?
He's on that freaky
He's like, he's probably gonna jump. Like he's gonna. Ooh,
what
he
the
hit himself in the
hell,
head.
bro? What the hell, bro?
He always pulls some weird, stupid stunt every time.
Yeah, no shit.
Okay,
Yeah,
LEEN got banned.
at this point, you might as well might as well reboot Jackass, but call it Black Ass. Oh wait, that was already a thing. It was called Our Future.
Black ass. That's funny.
Yeah, that was already a thing. It was called Our Future, and it was done by the same guys.
Let's see. Let's see. What do we got here? Let's see. A CIA agent running a leak footage of Elon at the Baby for convention in 2029 on the internet. That's funny.
Maybe for convention.
That'd be funny if that were true, but it's not. It hasn't been confirmed. Let's see, what else do they have? Yeah, like Zenless Zone Zero's advertisement. They can't stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, you gotta say like it's a bad. You gotta say like it's a bad thing. Then again,
it could happen.
Oh yeah, it's on Xbox. I forgot. It's coming on Xbox.
Yeah.
They're actually giving it a standard 5-star with their a standard S class character with their W engine.
Mm-hmm.
I know one picking.
Yeah.
Her name is Grace.
Mari. They're trying to cancel Mari for buying a Switch too.
Are these niggas for real?
Yeah. They were trying to cancel her for buying a Switch, but in her defense, I can't hate her for that because she likes playing the N64 and GameCube games. I'm not gonna hate her for that. It's Nintendo games. and people were trying to hate her for that, and I'm just like, I don't hate Mari Mari. Mari is a retro gamer.
She's looking at Nintendo thing.
Yeah, she does have like a big collection of Nintendo games. If she spends her money correctly, she might own them all if she wanted to.
No, thank you. Yeah, no, thank you. I know what Nintendo stands for.
Yeah. I know, they're just trying to make money off of this shit. That's what they're doing. And that's why people don't like them for what they're doing right now.
Yeah, and also they're pretty much the gaming world's Ferrari in the sense that they are very anal about the copyright.
Yeah. Let's see.
Why is that supposed to like? That looks like a Fiat. A port.
Let me see what else do they have. Yeah, and people are just showing off their gameplay of Mario Kart World.
Oh my god, the Winnie Pooh baseball game.
Yeah. LEEN has been banned. Yep, that's the VTuber that got banned.
Oh, I know the car that Bowser is driving.
What?
It's supposed to resemble a Fiat Abarth 1000. Which is basically a race version of the Fiat 600.
Yeah. Yeah, here's the little comic book that's so funny.
Hell yeah, it's cool. AK sponsor man is G. I fucking love brown woman. Oh yeah, that's a century.
Yeah, that does kind of explain everything.
Hey G, what's the MSG? Yeah. Spanish club guy says.
I know.
I fucking love brown women. Joder. I fucking love brown women.
Yeah, that's the truth of the matter. They like brown women.
You watch on MSG? Oh yeah, this is definitely Hong Kong.
Yeah.
I remind you how Spain basically made Mexico and land Philippines. Yes.
Which is true.
Yeah, Spain did go to the Philippines and, start going to town on the natives.
Yeah, they went downtown on the natives. Oh boy.
Hey. So I didn't actually. So this is interesting. This phone is the phone I'm using is a Samsung A36. And
it's a new phone.
Well, it's actually not bad for what it is. It's supposed to be a quote unquote high end phone, according to it's supposed to be like a high end phone. Oh, my mom had one of these. Yeah, the press, the laundry machine with the press. You have to have string gun.
Yeah.
It's impossible. I done the Mercedes-Benz logo. Trust me, it's not hard. Okay, so I've seen these. I've seen these videos. They're doing die cast. They're doing die casting.
Yeah.
The paper one.
Yeah.
It's really no. Watch it. No,
There's so
thank
much
you.
funny stuff going on. Even the Kick situation. Asmongold decided to go join Kick with
Oh
Tactone.
yeah, yeah, yeah. People were actually leaving Kid because of Aspen Gold.
Yeah, actually leaving Twitch because of Asmongold.
Fucking Tectone, I swear to God, if he's every time this dude's in a group, he always starts it. He did it without the Organized group. He did it with the Genshin community. He actually got booted out of the Cinema Zero community because of it. He was going to start shit in that group too.
That's because he spends a lot of money playing those games.
I know, but also, guy's a fucking asshole.
Yeah. And he makes his money off of the stuff that he does with being an asshole about it. Otherwise, he wouldn't survive. Let's see.
Wait a minute. The Switch 2 came out already? What the fuck?
What?
The Switch 2 or are these
Yeah,
like
the Switch 2 came out.
alright.
And Mari bought one.
Okay, I'm guessing this is one of the early models, so never buy the early models, otherwise you know what happens.
Yeah, it's the early. Even I saw pictures of Boogie 2988 bought one. He was in line, and there was like practical memes of him.
You know what we call in a group? You know what we call in a group just for the hell of it? We call him Boogie 1488.
1488. You know, what happened to Boogie 911?
Boogie that would work. Oh, I've seen these. It's so fucking seamless though.
Yeah.
No, it's playing with bare hands. Okay, check this shit out. Good lord.
I know we're bored out of our minds with this crap, and it's like there's not
No,
much
no.
going on.
It's Friday night. What do you expect?
Yeah, but I had to bring it up because some of the stuff that happened recently, like for example, people are literally like the drama between Tactone. Tactone doesn't think Nepal can truly bring ODK back as planned. Thinks they should rebrand and points out the year's consistent negative PR. I want to believe I don't think I've seen positive ODK thread in 3 years. Their reason why certain companies rebranded always gonna have that negative stigma come back to in a year. One true king without Asmongold doesn't work. It also implies Miskip and Richard allegations were bogus.
Let's just want to. Okay, as someone who doesn't have a Kick or a Twitch account, what the fuck is 12K?
Streaming.
OTK.
Yeah.
The fuck is that?
The reason why Asmongold was popular because he was a WoW player. Same with how Boogie became popular because he liked playing World of Warcraft. Because at the time, World of Warcraft was like the popular MMO.
Still is.
It still is, but sometimes right now people are pretty pissed off and withdrawn from it. Even though, yeah, I still play it. I'm just gonna go play classic WoW. That's it. I'm not gonna play the new version of it. Okay, to everyone supporting us, okay, thank you for your bottom heart. I'd like to share some thoughts about the intense past month. To be honest, I'm exhausted. For the first week of the campaign, progress stalled. I'm anxious. I lost my appetite. Oh, that's sad. So the person is very sick. Okay, let me go ahead and read this because I sincerely apologize on how unpolished it was. In my eyes, the demo was nowhere near ready showing to the public. Okay, so this is what, to be honest, I'm exhausted. After the first week of the campaign, progress stalled. I was so anxious, I lost my appetite, I couldn't sleep. I was glued on my PC every day, constantly thinking of ways to improve the situation. On top of that, this is a person's belief. I've felt a bit conflicted about the crowdfunding, even though there's some common methods now. The idea of asking for money is something that's not complete, made me feel uncomfortable. Reaching out was asking for support. Every day weighed heavily on me, both mentally and emotionally. For those who don't know, Project Tony is it's a, like, this is what the game looks like. And it's
I'm playing this on a phone. There's
yeah.
a PC version of this game.
Yeah, this game is like Metal Gear.
No, I meant the Nika game.
Yeah. Project Tony is like another version of you guessed it. It is another version of
It's Metal Gear Rising, but
yeah,
with
it's Metal Gear Rising. It's like an anime with an anime female protagonist. Basically a rabbit girl. So it does also offer a bunny girl costume too.
Ooh.
That's what they're trying to offer. And this is the character right here.
Oh wow. Hey.
And it's also the weird thing about it. It is environmental. You can use the environment to basically attack these things. And you can see right here, this is what it looks like. This is the gameplay that came from it. Even though it's not perfect, it has that Metal Gear Rising vibe. But at the same time, you can use the environment to destroy these monsters too. Like, it does have some interesting. Even though this is like an amateurish game, it definitely has potential to be fun.
It's already looking the part.
Yeah. Yeah, because you can see right here that the game itself is kind of has that fashion sense too.
This is fucking silly.
Yeah, it's a silly game, but I think it, and the fact that the person's thanking everybody because he basically wanted to fund this game. To those who played the demo, I'm sincerely apologizing how unpolished it was. In my eyes, the demo was nowhere near ready to be shown to the public. If I had described it, I was like serving a thick piece of uncooked meat and saying you can season and cook it yourself. The controls were complex and there were no tutorials in the game. The action still felt stiff, even the wire action, which is the key feature, wasn't easy to enjoy yet. That's exactly why I didn't release the demo at the start of the campaign, but progress stagnated. I felt I had no choice but to urgently prepare for one break through the deadlock. Okay, some people told me they'll enjoy it, which I truly appreciated, but also saw many who were clearly confused or struggling with the rough content. I deeply regret that. I felt guilty. I may have made those players uncomfortable, and yet, despite the half baked state of the demo, many of you saw the potential in it, still choose to support us. I think, thank you enough for the full game. I promise will be fully cooked and seasoning properly, so please look forward to it. Final
Mm-hmm.
stretch of the Kickstarter campaign was nothing short of incredible. Thanks to you all, and yet they managed to make their goal. And the influencers who responded to amplify our message, things suddenly took off and turned around for what I felt was hopeless situation. If it were compared to a momentum, I liked it was like TM Opera Legendary Race in 2001 Omnicron. It was the tough, painful campaign sniff, but though I felt the warmth of support from all over the world. Thank you so much to the creators who help us spread the word. Please let me return the favor soon. I hope this game will be good. Just make it good. That's all we want you to do. Make this game good. Make it interesting. And good luck. Lastly, phase, which appears the game is a real four character idiom, which means to cut through the nails and iron, a metaphor making the firm resolution decision to unwavering conviction. It represents a strong-willed character in the story, but at the same time, the declaration of my own determination will see the game through completion at the same level of resolve. Thank you all. I now have the strength to keep going and finish making the game. Truly, thank you so much. Good luck to you. I hope this game will do so well. This is pretty good. I definitely will say it's interesting. How's it going, everybody?
I'm gonna. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna play this on. I'm gonna play Nikki on the PC because honestly, the phone it runs like shit.
Yeah, I can understand.
Yeah, but I already did launch it. I already have an account anyway. Okay, let me see.
All right, let's see here. Yeah, so I hope it does okay.
Yeah, I'm seeing like yeah, it has a lot of potential.
Yeah,
That's what
Storm's
I'm
finance.
already. Yeah, I'm actually seeing a lot of potential.
They made they made. Yeah, everyone's talking about the Street Fighter game, the new. It's not Street Fighter versus Capcom. It is the token. What is it called? Marvel Token. I keep forgetting that game's name. Man, I'm really off today.
Token.
Hmm.
Token.
Tokon. Yeah, everyone's like excited about Tokon. It's like, man, I think it'll probably be a fun game. Yeah, it is kind of it kind of is. Oh yeah, speaking of which, um, someone actually made a virtual idol out of AI and this guy basically said, thanks to HeyGen, invites creative, vibrant rap MB using AI avatar for unprecedented digital human product, flawless lip sync, fast rap, natural high gestures, rhythm. Like I was surprised by this when I was like looking at this thing. Here's an
Hey,
example of it.
where is this? Oh, Gaming Hub.
Yeah, and it's basically demonstrating its capabilities.
Yeah, I'll keep it on the phone. See if when I play on the go.
Okay.
well, do most of my shit on the PC anyway.
I understand, dude. Go ahead and play. Go ahead and play Nikkei on
No,
the
no, no.
PC.
Yeah, no,
I
I'm
played
just
Nikkei
checking
on the
something out.
PC, and I.
Yeah, I see that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I see that. You had a lot of fun. The dialogue, however, the dialogue is actually one of the most one. The dialogue is actually one of the most engaging things about the series, the game itself. Actually,
Yeah.
yeah, because there's one point, for example, where one of the characters has to take her top off. Yeah,
Let me see here.
and then there's another character who straight up calls you a bastard in the most high pitched voice imaginable.
Oh man. Let me see if I can find that
It's
anime.
curious to fuck around. Oh, okay. So I was gonna say that the
Yeah. In case you're wondering, I kind of posted some like highlights from the stream that we did.
uh, and how are the okay? So and how are people reacting right now?
Mostly it's just a few people, but we did get a few. We did get a few clicks in. That was basically it.
She made her cry. She's screaming right now.
Yeah,
We watch
yeah.
a gay
The
anime.
scene where he punched the yakuza guy in the face,
Oh yeah.
Golden Boy, and then of course we remember that anime that we watched that was gay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't
Whole
get
family.
the right stuff for it, but all I remember is this thing. Like this was the highlight of that whole thing
Yeah,
that we
whole
saw.
family.
Yeah, this was like the highlight from that Twitch stream, and we were like watching it go like, what the heck is this?
The gay.
Yeah, like that scene right here, where the girl was shocked. She was like, Yeah, we watched a gay anime. That was the title of the whole thing. I would have shown that one scene where he basically was like telling her about the whole that the gays are gonna save humanity, and it got
Why are
like
you
20
gay?
views. The other one got 13. The I made her cry thing, but most people were more interested in the whole we watched a gay anime. That's the only thing that got attention, except for this one. You know the one when we did the whole "We spin me right now, baby, right now," and that was kind of the funny thing. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, and we couldn't get that. I wish I could
Oh
got
yeah.
more seconds on it, but I couldn't get it right. And that was like the one thing that we did. Hello,
Yeah, I'm watching.
still here.
Huh?
Yeah, the Summer of Games came out. Ugh.
Yeah, I bought one. I bought oh wow. I actually bought NBA 2K5.
2K5.
Yeah, on the one of my nephews wanted it, so
So he could play
$20, dude.
NBA.
Oh, the game itself is actually cheap right now. It's like $19.
Wow. And it's 2015, which 26 is about to come out soon.
Yeah. I mean, it's just your typical, hell yeah. Gang's all here.
Yep. Huh. Yeah, loads fast on the Nintendo Switch, too, and it shows that it can play. It can play good games on the Nintendo Switch.
Next one is wow, my first SSR in this game already? That's crazy.
Yeah. Jeez. Make FPS great again. Yes, we want to make FPS great again.
That's the first as it
Women want
should.
me, fish fear me. The hats that are funny. Oh yeah, this is from the oh yes, Matt Dad, yeah, enthusiast. Yes, he's a award-winning gay shit poster.
Definitely that's the part.
Yeah, the funny thing about it is like, you want to know, I pass on the crown of guy who wrote the most embarrassing hat while talking about Splitgate on live stream. Dude, no
I
one
tried split,
cares.
dude. I play Splitgate.
Yeah,
It's
let's
lame.
yeah.
It's actually kind of lame to be honest.
Yeah, it's like the guy's
It's not
upset because the
bad. It's
guy
not
had a
good.
hat
But
on. That's the
I mean,
thing.
the game is not good, but it's not exactly
Yeah, it's
bad
not
either.
good, but a lot of people like to play the first one, and they're making a second one.
Dude, the problem with the first one is that it had lobby issues. At least, yeah, it had lobby issues to the point that I couldn't even get into the game. So that I pretty much disregarded on the spot after that.
And that's fine. Like, here's the thing that I'm going to point out to the guy. I'm just pointing that out to him. Because he's complaining about them wearing hats. Like, he's getting upset over a hat.
That's retarded. Then again, it's Twitter, so
Yeah, and they're upset because of this. Context. I require context. Context shirt. Like, he's upset over the fact that they were promoting a game and you got to judge their hat. You got to get upset about their hat because they're wearing a hat. Oh my god, this guy's wearing a hat.
Dude,
and the
send
funny
me that
thing about
image.
here's
Send me that image.
too. It only has
JT.
like 25,000 people.
JT, I need you to send me that context image.
Okay. Let me just. Save as image. Yeah, because there's like so much crap in this game.
Good lord, this reminds me of the store
Oh yeah, someone actually. I think you just need to stop being. Like,
I already know that.
I hate to tell him this. Like, I'm sorry. No one cares.
I think that needs to stop being a faggot. Oh god.
Yeah, they're really going off on him.
Yeah, that is first. That is definitely OP. OP is a faggot.
Like, I'm just gonna tell him, like, if you don't like the guy, if you don't like the game,
Send me that. Send me that. Send me that.
what?
Yeah, you need to. Then you need to start one that
All right, let me go ahead and
first game to be DOA.
yeah, let me go ahead and
Yeah.
send you the image. Let me see.
Yeah, the one with the little bill close on faggot. I ain't that.
You want that one?
Yeah, sorry.
Here's the image of the context one, and let me go ahead and get the other one.
Thank you kindly, sir. Oh, so
They're upset with this. It's like, man. Yeah.
dude, the crazy thing is in a group in a group we have a competition about who has the least who is the how should I say this? Who has the last contest?
Yeah.
Who posts we're pretty much out there posting stuff without context.
Yeah. And they're
Without final
blaming.
context.
Yeah, here's another thing that popped up that I thought was interesting. Like, this is anime news. And I guess I better go ahead and show everybody the anime news because this is what's going on. For those who know, remember that anime called Full Metal Panic?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so they made a manga adaptation sequel. They're thinking about making a okay, so Full Metal Panic Family, the sequel to the Ellen manga adaptation by
Light novel.
light
Shoji
novel.
Gato.
Yeah. Shoji Ugato
Shikidoji. Ohige Kamisori is
cover on the up and coming
horror.
Dragon Age issue. Oh god. Dragon
Okay,
Age.
so this is 20 years after Sasuke and Kaname are now a loving couple, respectable adults who raised a family.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
This is more of a continuation.
yeah. So the original series, like, they only ended it at they didn't give out the conclusion to what happened in the whatchamacallit anime of Victory. But I guess in the game, I think it's in the game that they released last on the PS4. That's probably what they were trying to do. They were trying to promote the video game. I didn't even get to play the video game. So it's probably what happened. I'm assuming that's what happened. I'm sorry if I haven't really been following Full Metal Panic. Is Full Metal Panic worth reading? Luckily I do have the Blu-ray collection. Not all of it, but I do have the first series. And I hope they make an adaptation to this. If they're going to make a sequel to this, I would watch it. But they still need to finish up on Full Metal Panic. If they're planning to make a manga adaptation, if this is a manga adaptation, and if they're planning to make an anime adaptation, I would watch it. Because I do want to see the anime adaptation. It would be funny to see the mercenary back at it again, having kids, and his daughter's like a military gun nerd. That would be the funny thing. I would so read that. Okay, cat zombies. Yeah, the light of a living cat. Oh yeah, that movie's gonna be coming out soon. And the other ones, like, here's another one. Another isekai here without a cause who even needs skills. Who even needs skills? He doesn't need skills. He has.
Oh yeah. That's also that's the one where they everyone turns into cats.
Yeah.
Yeah, where that class usually you need skills.
Yep. Hitman Hotel action drama. Hotel Inhumans. Which I think they'll probably. I have a feeling if they're going to release this series, is this based on the concept from what was that series called? John Wick. Kayak, yeah, that's the other one. Dark battle action manga Tokujin Naki. Oh, so they're thinking about bringing out the new series broadcasting on July 11th, 2025 this year. A mythological action about fighting between descendants of the so-called Omni-Demon race and their mortal enemies, the Demon Slayers. Tito finds out that he shares Oni blood, and this revelation leads to his battle for survival against the Demon Slayers who want to see him and the Oni dead. So basically, he is shooting blood guns. That'd be interesting to watch. Wacky successor battle action. Oh no, no, equal King of the Ants.
No.
Probably would watch it. Oh, here's another new car manga series that he's gonna do. Initial D Creator Association, will start a new car racing manga titled Subaru and Subaru.
Subaru and Subaru. Okay.
Subaru and Subaru.
Okay. What's this? Car racing drama about a young man or young boy named Subaru who had said to inherit the souls of the fastest. Show more, damn it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
car racing drama about a young man and a young woman, both named Subaru, who are set to have the fastest driver in the Gona
and Kanagawa
world's initial D and MF Ghost overlap. So it's basically like a crossover between the two. And
yeah, I mean, be honest with you, MF Ghost is the same universe as initially D.
So they're gonna name the car this. What are they gonna drive? Obviously, a Subaru.
Yeah, a Subaru BRC probably.
Is that a good car?
They're actually pretty legit. It's basically they're pretty legit cars actually.
Okay.
At least for cornering, they're pretty good.
Subaru.
It's hard.
Yeah, I can admit they're decent cars. Like I remember my sister crashed one and we survived, and it was a Subaru.
It was a legacy.
Yeah.
It's a show now. He says like in the dice. That's what it's about.
Yep.
I can't wait to get some of the best European. Hell yeah!
Another cooking anime, Feminine Kitchen, where they cook nothing but vegetables.
Look, speaking propaganda.
Drama. Creator Yoro about a math prodigy and a cooking genius. Two young men team up to revolutionize the world of cooking together by doing math to figure out how to make good meals.
Well,
high quality good meals.
It's more about science than math.
Yeah.
So. But I guess, it works. But if it works, it works.
Yeah.
Oh, actually. Alright, so this is a soccer anime. This is a football anime.
Yep. Phantom Seer. Return with a new baseball sports manga series. Hakazona's Mound. Weekly shonen issue. So it's a baseball anime. But with a dark twist.
Huh. Yeah.
Kingdom. Season 6. It never ended.
That's something else.
Why can't they just make it? That can't be what I think it is. Who is this?
Hello?
Who is this?
It's me.
Okay, good. You're here. So what you been up to?
Are we? Nothing much, like I really just went and just, relaxing my day, and I'm also working on my video very soon since, it's almost done.
You're about to expose the whole VTubing industry.
Now it's a career situation. Like I'm showing the preview of my new VTuber model.
Ah. Oh yeah, I remember you told me about that.
Yeah. And besides that, well, besides that, I've been watching the YouTuber stream like early ago.
Hmm.
The
That's
blue
interesting.
Twitch.
Yeah, everyone's been talking about this stuff. We were talking about like
With the
some
blue
animes
Twitch.
that are coming out soon.
Yeah.
Okay, the new World War I steampunk mecha anime, The Leviathan. Visual reveals. Oh no, it's a 3D animated series.
Anyways, any news lately you talked early?
We did talk about some stuff that like new video games. Everything that happened.
Oh yeah, we know.
And also
Yeah, and
trying
about the
to
Switch
trying to
too.
get people to watch anime with us on Kick.
Yeah, about the Switch too. Well, I'll tell you one thing for sure. People will regret, buying it in the first place because FOMO is badly allowed in hobbies.
Hmm. Yeah, and Red is playing a gacha game.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been.
Let's see. Even though that YouTuber been annoying me a lot for like he just wants me to.
Well, I'm pretty much playing Nikkei Gods of War right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is what the hype was about.
Because
I know
season 2 is coming out in July.
We haven't even watched the first season of that. What the
I
hell?
watched it.
Yeah.
I finished it.
Right.
I didn't, honestly. So.
Yeah, and that gay vampire anime. Yeah, Baba Vampire.
Yeah.
Vampire.
Besides, man, like I'm still on, on low, like my bank account's still low because the reason is, let me tell you this, because, you remember I told you earlier because of that, one of the artists been begging me for money a lot.
Yeah.
Because the point is, she doesn't know she shouldn't be begging me in a bad time when I don't have that much money at the moment.
Well, like I told you before, dude, it's up to you.
Yeah, I told her this is the last time for her for now until
Yeah, if you really care about her, you probably should give her advice on financial. What is it that you're planning? What do you need that money for?
Yeah. As I told her before, she just wanted to get some extra bonus on the sales.
She wanted to get some what?
She wanted to get some extra bonus if she makes enough sales.
Okay. So she's trying to invest into some extra for sales.
Yeah.
So you bought some. So you bought some merchandise from her.
No, just about a commission.
Okay, commission.
Yeah.
All right.
I
So
thought it just,
it's basically for investing into
the VTuber content creator stuff,
Okay. So you want to make and you're planning to also make a VTuber model.
Well, I have one that's almost about to be completed, which is my true form, but the EV one, it's still in the testing on rigging, so I have a preview video on the test.
Okay. That's fine.
So the only thing I want to try to do is like I don't want to like pay like weekly whatever. I just rather just save up my money and pay the full thing instead of paying
Yeah.
installments. Yeah.
That's
Because
fine.
the thing is, I just rather just save my money first and give it like a few weeks, then I'll pay it off. You know what I mean, right? Like if it's $300, well, I just tell them give me a few weeks, then I'll give the full money anyway.
Okay. That's
Yeah,
kind of
but
fair. Yeah, because if you're gonna try to, you probably should consider.
Yeah.
Like I admit, I have a hard time managing my financials because right now I had to pay a big ass bill for a power bill that
And
was like,
besides, I kind of lay off my gambling addictions with Pokemon cards on every Instagram stream I'm in.
okay. So
Which is a good thing.
here's another news thing that happened.
Yeah.
French leftists are trying to cancel Debs of Cleric Scoria with accusations of racism. They're grasping straws, such as Sandful consist of white Debs. So this is what's going on.
Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Mon Dieu! Le racisme! Le racisme!
Well,
yeah.
Anyways.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. So,
anyways, about these leftists, they need to stop attacking people regardless of thinking, oh, everything is right wing, just like some people who are against you.
The problem is this is France. They're kind of arrogant about the issue. The thing is, it's like, okay, the one thing I'm going to tell them is that it doesn't matter. Nobody should be going after anybody. No one should be threatening anybody, and no one should be doing this stuff against somebody over the fact that they didn't want to accept a person in their thing. They told them no. We're sorry, we can't. We're not hiring.
Yeah.
Because what happened was the guy was inexperienced. He was a junior programmer. They didn't want a junior programmer. They wanted an experienced programmer. I'm sorry. It's like they hired one of their buddies from, you guessed it, from their old studio, which was Ubisoft. And they were pissed off, upset about the fact that they were let go by Ubisoft because they ran out of they were losing money from all this DEI stuff that they were doing.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, I get why people are upset about this situation. And this is the thing, like, Sandfall Hunter, we noticed the discussions online concerning us and our values. We want to make it absolutely clear. Expedition Creator was created with respect and tolerance by teams and partners from diverse backgrounds and cultures and perspectives. Our game was crafted with love. Please don't weaponize it or spread hate. And that's fine. Like, that's the thing. Like, they don't want to be used politically by these people.
Yeah.
And that was the problem.
Yeah.
They should actually say this. We don't want to be used politically by both sides. That's all they need to say. They don't need to be. Do not use us as a political tool for your own agendas and everything. We don't want to be involved in it. We don't want, like, that's the simple thing to say. You don't need to. You don't need to. And you need to tell these people to fuck right off. That's all you need to say to them. You don't need to. You don't, because if they're gonna try to use you as propaganda, you've proven the gaming industry right when you released this game, and made a lot of efforts to make this game into what it is, a good game, and that's what people wanted. The one thing I'm going to say is that I might buy this game because right now it's on Steam. It's very popular. It's just a shame that these people are being attacked over something stupid by a petty person who didn't get hired by them. Okay?
Yeah.
And being accused as fascist and all this other stuff, this has become a problem for years. We are tired of this shit.
Yeah.
We are tired of this crap that you guys are doing, making these absurd accusations without evidence or proof, all because, because one person did not hire you. A company has a right to refuse. I can't force them to hire me. I don't even think they want me.
Yeah.
If you want to start your own studio and make your own game.
That's very true. That's very true.
And it's like they don't even realize if you want to take revenge on them, prove it in the marketplace. If your ideas matter, if your ideas are somewhat of a good idea, then go for it. And that's the problem. Like, these people are literally stupid. They don't know how to handle the situation very well. They don't handle rejection very well. Okay, so this is what they said. There were more than 33 developers, Asians, who worked on the game and not highlighted. The person of color reported being rejected for a developer position, which initially gets people talking. The game itself doesn't really follow the woke codes, with radicalized characters highlighted as well as their teams in the photo. It appeals to fascists and politically exploded by racist video game fans for their anti-diversity fight. The thing is, I'm just going to say this. No, it isn't.
No wonder this game was running slow. It was on 30 frames per second. What the fuck?
What?
Yeah.
Nikkei?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can set it up. You can change it.
Yeah.
No
wonder this game was running slow on the phone. Damn.
Yeah, ideologies, but in short, in any case, the game is good. And there's no point in making judgments on their intentions without concrete evidence. It's probably just coincidence. The fact that they're upset with it, posting screenshots from Google's Lens, probably not totally accurate, but apparently Sunfell are racist assholes. And by the looks of the translations, these could be like edited. This could be edited to frame them as such. Because it does not make any sense as to what they were doing. And you're still playing that game. Oh yeah, speaking of which, Mecha Break is coming out in July.
Yeah, let me look at that.
Yeah.
I'm listening.
Yeah, Mecha Break is coming out in July. They're going to finally release that game. Yes, with the thick girl. The thick girls are coming.
It's Thick Girl Summer.
Yes, thick girl summer. Summer of gaming. We want them thick thighs saving lives by
Hell
shooting up.
yeah, motherfucker!
Yes, Mecha Break is coming in July 1st, ladies and gentlemen. It has been confirmed.
It's the summer of Lou, ladies and gentlemen. It's the summer of ass and titties.
Yes.
Brothers.
We are getting ready. We are getting ready for the war of a lifetime. Actually, I kind of did enjoy playing the demo test of it. I actually even have gameplay footage on YouTube, and it was actually beautiful playing.
Speaking of culture games, I understand that there's gonna be they're gonna be modding the absolute shit out of all things Still Blade.
Yeah, they already begun.
Dude, this is the best possible outcome.
Yeah, and I'm hoping that this game will come out in the hands of everybody, because I really do like Mecha Break. I know there were some VTubers that enjoyed playing it. This game is absolutely fun for what it's worth. It's a multiplayer game, and also it has PvP versus E elements that are kind of like Fortnite. And I hope it beats out Fortnite. Yeah, you might as well just show this off to your and make him play it.
Yeah, right.
Of course.
Yeah, he could probably enjoy it. It's actually pretty fun.
Dude's 12. He doesn't give a shit about women right now.
No, it's Mecha Break, as in Mecha Action. That's what I'm just saying. It has nothing but mecha in it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what else is going on. Let me look at this. Yeah, everyone's like talking about Atomic Heart.
And of course, the robot waifus.
Yes, the robot waifus are in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they got gold plated. There used to be silver, now they're gold plated now.
Yeah.
Mafia Old Country, yeah, that one. Chrono Odyssey, which is the RPG. Heroes.
Besides, man, like, you know, as much I don't buy much games as much after, you know, Nintendo screwed things over.
You never know. There might be something fun for all of you.
Yeah.
Okay, so we even talked about Square Enix's new game called The Killer Inn.
Yeah.
That's another thing that popped up.
A friend of mine was playing Watch Dogs, and strangely enough, it was one of the probably the only Sweet game that Sweet Baby has not, fully
touched. Okay.
They're fucked up.
Yeah, there's another one, Code Vein 2.
Also, got the sequel to Code Vein.
Yep. Sonic Racing Crossworld available for September 25th. Will be online crossplay. It will have Hatsune Miku. It will have.
Of course. Yeah, of course. Miku has got a bit about
Kasagi.
Yeah.
Sorry. And also, the guy from Joker from Persona series.
Oh yeah.
And
now that I think about it.
And also, they might have what's her name in the game.
What's her name? So another Sonic game.
Yeah.
Well, another Sonic Racing game.
Yep.
I mean, I honestly, I don't think anything will surpass Transform regarding. At least I enjoyed Transform.
Transform. Okay.
Yeah, the second one.
Yeah. Yeah, Code Vein 2's coming next year, so I might gonna start playing Code Vein 1 anyway.
Yeah. Let's see here. Let's see what else is there. Burning Sword, Death Sun's hack and slash RPG built with Unreal Engine 5. Kind of does feel like something else. Would play this. They're claiming it's Souls-like. Oh yeah, here it is. Here's the picture of the mod. And guess which mod this is?
Yeah.
Stellar Blade.
The hell? Ooh.
Thomas the. Yeah, I guess people finally the mod will have been waiting for Stellar Blade. Yeah. what others? Yeah, they finally put it into the game.
They're not showing it, so
Yeah, I did show it. For Stellar Blade, they already put this in the Thomas the Tank Engine.
that's fucking crazy.
Yeah, I'll show it to everybody. Since everybody's like curious about this, here it is. Thomas the Tank Engine, and you can see right here they did the whole posing thing. It's legit. It looks legit. It has begun, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, well, Kim Tae-hyun actually said that he wants to see how far he wants people to push the game, and well, this is a start. I want to, you know what? This is gonna be crazy, but I want to see Raiden from Metal Gear Rising in this.
Yeah.
That's a mod.
First userland repo chain exploit on the Nintendo Switch 2. So apparently you can hack it now. So Switch Tools announced that they have finally hacked the Switch 2.
Yeah. I think it's not hackable, but it can be hackable.
Yeah. So the Switch 2 can be hacked, and now we can play Yuzu. Now it can be emulated because why? Because Nintendo, you pissed off everybody. That's why.
They had it coming.
Yeah, they had it coming. They basically pissed off everybody.
And what you gotta think about, they'll try to break the system, but
Yeah.
they'll unbreak it.
Yeah, so Yuzu 2 is any minute now. And they're upset about this.
Yeah,
Like,
I have a feeling Nintendo might gonna lower down the prices in the next 6 months or so.
It could happen, but right now there's a lot of things going on. I know that I might buy that the new some Capcom games as soon as I get back to work tomorrow because I want to buy that thing, that one Capcom collection because it comes with
Even the SNK, right?
yeah, the SNK games.
Yeah, because I am gonna get that as well, but once I'll have enough funds after I pay off everything. To be honest.
Yeah, I gotta pay off my debts too because right now I'm kind of pissed off what happened. And oh yeah, people are talking about the Metal Gear Delta 3 remake. Which I might just play it because I think it's going to be interesting.
The only thing I'm buying tomorrow is a phone case. Because considering where I take this thing, I want this thing to be waterproof too. Supposedly this phone is waterproof.
Yeah,
supposedly.
It can be, but it depends because sometimes in my experience with Apple phones, they can be a little bit waterproof, but at a certain extent. And oh yeah, there No Man's Sky.
So apparently,
Mhm.
oh well, okay. So it is resistant to dust and water, but not completely waterproof. It can
Yeah.
withstand up to 1 meter
Yeah.
of fresh water up to 30 minutes, but not recommended for use in pools on the beach. According to Samsung.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all right. I can. It's all right. That's why. That's why I'm gonna buy one of those rugged ones. And a tempered glass because honestly, considering the shit that goes, we might not go to woods. Yeah, I'm gonna need these.
Yeah, so here's another news thing that popped up. Let me look this up because I gotta see if this is confirmed true. Crunchyroll now controls 75% of all anime, but won't answer to major Netflix exclusive series. Yeah.
Well, I guess the monopoly didn't last long.
Yeah. Well, they kind of Crunchy Roll. Let me see if this is true. Crunchyroll now controls, because I gotta check this article out.
Oh yeah, a friend of mine made a meme about me with 2 Canadian VTubers.
August
Let me
10th.
show you.
Yeah.
Ew, Canadians. Disgusting.
Like it's very funny. Like one tell me not to goon, the other one tell me to goon.
All right, let me see what this is. All right, so here's the article by Sam Fang 5 days ago. Yeah, so this is the article. Crunchyroll now controls about 75% of all anime, but won't answer for major Netflix exclusive series.
Yeah.
When it comes to anime,
Anyway,
Crunchyroll. Yeah, go ahead.
with Crunchyroll, well, I see they've been dominated, but the problem is they keep censoring anime, which is a problem, you know.
Yeah, and it's also the fact that Sony is backing them. When it comes to anime, Crunchyroll has become a top tier streaming platform, amassing the world's largest anime streaming library, over 17 million subscribers globally. Its company president recently discussed the streamer's acquisition, including recent Netflix exclusive titles that it didn't secure. In the new BBC News interview of Tom Grekin, the Crunchyroll boss Raul Pruny, which the talked about the company's growth and how Japanese anime has exploded in popularity around the world, as well as now other streamers like Netflix are starting to get more competitive when it comes to particular entertainment spaces. Netflix got the license for Delicious in Dungeon. Was that a show, for example, you yourselves were trying to get on Crunchyroll, but then Netflix swooped in? Gekken asked, nodding along with the questions. Pirani responded without specifically referring to the series. Yeah, there was almost 300 new shows made in Japan every year. We wanted to get as much the much of that content exclusively on our service. So Gherkin compared the anime licensing to a football club, signing players from overseas. Pruny laughed at and agreed. You're right. It's somewhat similar.
Hooligans.
Ooh, yeah. When
Yeah.
it came to and we tend to get the anime hooligans that tend to harass people for over petty bullshit. I don't like this person. I don't like that person. I don't like this.
I like this character.
I don't like this character. Fuck this character. And then they start bashing windows and everything in real life.
Oh,
That's really stupid.
fucking crazy, actually.
Yeah, it is. Like they go to some, like, for example, you know who we're talking about? We're referring to um that one YouTuber that got harassed over Naruto. Baruto.
Yeah,
Yeah, that fan base really represents how bad it is. And they're comparing it to soccer. So yeah.
man, they never dealt with Latin American anime fans. Holy hell!
I know. They're comparing it to soccer. So yeah, street fights and everything. Streamers secure the titles, streaming it exclusively, simultaneously dubbed worldwide. Wiki bias eschewing from traditional Bing model drop. Like, this is all fluff. The fantasy adventure anime series, animated by Trigger, Kill la Kill, and Cyberpunk Edgerunners and Little Witch Academia, was set to the world's dungeon exploration. Parties are going on raids, hoping to find, like, because they sign an exclusive with them over this whole issue. That's why they got their stuff on a streaming service. I do know Little Witch Academia did get on Netflix, and I watched it. Same with Cyberpunk Edgerunners, because they actually signed a contract with, and it was a smart thing to do because they actually were making money off of it. Same with the company. Like, they were basically putting out like a whole bunch of stuff for it. Because I know Little Witch Academia was a crowdfunding thing, and they decided to upload it on Netflix. It was set in the world of dungeon exploration, with parties going on raids in hopes finding a mysterious golden kingdom, which fabled to be a treasure of a dragon. When the raid goes wrong, it ends with one of the party members eaten by the dragon. Her friends go on a dangerous mission to rescue her. An offbeat and imaginative series blends comedy, adventure, and food for the mix, and often seen on other anime series of its kind. Viewers certainly seem to resonate with Delicious in Dungeon. To me, was kind of boring. I'm not trying to be. I'm not trying to be mean to it. It's like, it's kind of slow.
The point is, it's supposed to be slow.
Yeah, it's trying to develop this storyline where they're basically, it kind of starts off slow, which I think it's okay for story, but at the same time, the pacing is kind of like, okay, we're gonna make this into this, so we're gonna have to put it out there slowly, so that people can understand what's going on, which I think is okay, and I think it resonates with a lot of people. But as for me, when I watched the first episode, I was like, yeah, I don't think I could get into this. And it's not, and I'm not trying to bash the fan base for liking it. You can like it. I just couldn't get into it, and I apologize, but I'm gonna say that's how I feel about it. Demon Slayer, Kamatsu no Yaiba, Spy Family, Jujutsu Kaisen. As for the streamers' most watched anime seasons from January to January 2024, according to 90 million hours of viewing time, picking in 16 nominations for 2025's Crunchyroll Anime Awards, including Best Anime Series and Anime of the Year. While Delicious in Dungeon has already been renewed for a second season with Netflix, which is fine, Crunchyroll has its own top titles that are dominating the global landscape. Perhaps the biggest anime in the name right now is Solo Leveling. Peroni talked about how the story attracts fans. Yeah, but it kind of started off, like, you watched it with me, right? Remember? The first season of Solo Leveling? And you said it wasn't. Yeah, you said it. I remember showing off Solo Leveling, and you said it wasn't that good.
I think it's, how should I say this? It's not exactly. Yeah, that's true. It isn't exactly one of those. How should I say this? It's kind of mediocre.
Yeah, it was mediocre from the start, and then when the second season came out, it kind of got interesting. It kind of reminds me of how Bleach started out. The first season didn't do so well after 12 episodes, and then they decided to make another season, and the second season kind of blew people's minds away, and it kind of got popular after that.
Yeah.
Trends and themes. When you see them within the narrative of the story and it tracks, Pruna continued to talk about how the massive success starting solo leveling is great. Example, this show that we brought out last year on January of our fans, it was a big, and it was a number one show. Yeah, right. The second season was the number one record breaking show. Delicious Dungeon is currently available exclusively on Netflix, and he basically interviewed Crunchyroll just to promote Delicious and Dungeon.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, that's funny. Like, he basically was talking to the guys at Crunchyroll and then tries to promote Delicious and Dungeon. Like, I'm just like like, come on, dude. We know you're simping for them, Sanfang. Stop doing that. Oh my god.
Maybe shilling.
I know. It's like it never stops. Ugh. It never stops. Like they just continuously do that.
Yeah, I
it's
can't.
getting ridiculous at the point. Yeah.
Like,
I'm guessing the guy who wrote this article has a huge boner for Chill Chuck.
yeah. They probably do. It's like I can't get in. It's like, come on, dude. We know you're simping for that anime. So, and you're trying to tell everyone about Crunchyroll, but really this is about Delicious and Dungeon, and it's getting a second season. And you're advertising it. It's like, dude, that is the
Just be honest. Just be honest and say you're a show.
yeah. Just be honest. You're trying to shill this anime.
Yeah. I don't even chill for certain anime. The only thing is I chill for products anyway. Like I'm still sponsored by Poggers, you know.
Yeah. So you're sponsored by so you're getting sponsored by Poggers.
Yeah. Which is a competitor to Gamer Subs.
Okay. I would love to, but I don't even think anybody gives a shit about me advertising shit. They're more afraid of me because of the fact that I canceled so many people.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
Yeah.
But anyways, look at I'm on the meme that my friend made. Says, "Oh, no goon bad," and the other one say, "No goon hard and long."
Yeah.
Honestly, two Canadian VTubers. One of them telling me not to goon, and the other one telling me to goon.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, I'm in the rock and the hard place between two of them.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay,
Straight,
so oh
like,
god, no. Why did they recommend Bray Larson?
oh god, no, that bitch.
No. Why?
Oh,
She's posing with Hideo Kojima.
Larson.
Yeah.
let's be honest. Hideo Kojima is that kind of guy.
He's one of those
Honestly,
oh god, she's gonna be in the Fast X Part 2.
she was already in the first
Yeah.
in the last. She was already in that one.
Yeah, but they're putting her in another one, which is coming out in 2026. And they're putting Alan Richardson in there too. Oh god, no. So I guess he does like Fast and the Furious.
Yeah.
Supposedly the next two ones are going to focus less on the heist bullshit, and they're gonna focus on racing.
Yeah.
I mean, interesting enough, Dream was just as boring as hell in the first part of Fast 10.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be honest with you. Don't cry because it's over.
Yeah.
Smile because it happened. Oh, okay. No. Here, there is actually. Oh wait, they already released a teaser for that one. Fucking hell. Okay, let me tell you something. What actually sealed her on as an absolute meme regarding me, Brie Larson.
What?
She advertised for Nissan. She advertised. She was Nissan's spokesperson for a while.
Yeah.
This woman was out there shilling Nissan Altimas. Well, not just Altimas, C cars and that kind of shit. But I'm being honest here.
Okay.
She is the ambassador of Bay, Big Altima Energy.
Okay.
Okay, if you ever see a Nissan Altima, you will know you will know what I mean when it comes to Big Altima Energy.
Yeah.
It's a stereotype that a lot of these people who drive Nissan Altimas are absolute menaces on the road. The American version are people who drive Dodge Challengers. Dodge Chargers, my bad.
Okay, so here's what's going on. I'm going to give you guys another video. Alright, so remember that video of Asmongold's daughter animation?
Yeah.
So,
What?
you remember that animation with Asmongold? The one where he was eating with Kasi. You didn't watch that video? I'll show you.
Dude, do you think do you actually think I watch Asmongold?
No, but this is funny.
Alright.
This was the video that everyone was like talking about. They thought it was cute. Because it was like the McDonald's commercial.
Did that one McDonald's commercial?
Yeah. And what happened was he actually cleaned his room for his daughter. There were people
I know he took a shower though.
Not enough cockroaches in the background. Wholesome bro. Unbelievable wholesome. A loving wife and daughter would give a Super Saiyan Asmon.
The Rot daughter.
Yeah.
Daughter of the Rot. Daughter of the Rot King.
And that's Kasi. Like Kasi calls Asmon Papa Asmon. Yeah, because the whole because he basically watched. Like, I remember when Asmon said, if you could find me a cat girl VTuber, send me your and she was the one that responded. She was the lolly VTuber.
What the hell?
And
Oh
Kasi wanted Asmon, but I kind of feel bad for what happened to her when she entered the event. her family was not was in a disaster situation, and she had to, stop the event to go take care of her family. But she's back. But I do feel bad for Cassie. I do like Cassie. Cassie's she's a sweet kid. It's sad that her situation kind of was escalated, because she quit the contest that ODK did, basically wanting to become the next ODK member. She deserves to win, honestly. Like, everyone wanted her to win because she was like this VTuber character, and they wanted her to be in the VTuber as a member of the official member OTK, but she didn't get the chance to because of the whole family disaster situation. And let me see. Thank you so much for this. I'm very parasocial Asmon fan. And this, I wish him the happiness if he could be for him. I wish for his family. Chronicle Japanese, Conotonically Japanese VTuber Kasi.
What the fuck am I doing here?
And people are like, unrealistic. He's not bald. Yeah. And they made a video. What is it? AI? Like the person that made the animation for it. People are criticizing that commercial that he did. Was it AI? So I'm gonna go ahead and play the video. And he's trying to get people to understand that this is all 3D animated, demonstrating that it's not AI. And the A1 Steakhouse Dr. Pepper. You can see right here. The guy was trying to make the animation.
Mm.
And you can see right here he was using a I would call it a doll. And you can see right here he's just trying to make the animation. It's a lot of work too. And he's putting in the shading and everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now I'm just checking out the alarm.
Yeah, the bonus. He put him bald. Yeah, cockroach. Yeah, because people were saying that he was doing the animator that did that whole wholesome video of him like weeks ago. They're claiming it was AI. It wasn't AI. He actually worked on it, and it was a lot of work.
At this point, this shit is a meme. The whole it's gotta be AI.
It's gotta be AI. It's gotta be.
Please, it has to be AI. I want to be right.
Yeah.
What do you eat?
Yeah.
But he ain't, you fucking clown.
Yeah, Casiman Gold. And she still does the fame for the fact that but she kind of made it herself too. Diego. Oh yeah,
The
that
Roach,
meme of that native.
the Roach King.
Diego, burn this boat. Burn the boat.
Oh, the fucking Roach. Yo, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, it became such a meme too. It became such a meme. Oh yeah, this is another like Tetsumi Taki Tetsu Kushibara. Sasami to
Kashimon.
Kashi Tatsu Kushibara.
What?
Yeah, this is another streamer that I recommend. She's like a Japanese MILF streamer. She's kind of funny in her own way, but she tries her best. She only speaks Japanese, but she kind of does translate English.
Sumine Tsukushibara.
Yeah. Susumi is Koshibu. Yeah, Tetsugo Shibara. Who knew this was going to happen? Season 5 of School. Oh, God. The Never Happened High School of the Dead Season 5 Lies and Information. That's funny.
There are people still, some people probably died. Some people probably died when, some people probably died before season 5 would come out.
It probably is.
All right. Yes. Because I want. Okay, so we got 70 gigs free.
Yeah.
And the phone already. Wow. So okay, so 34 use space. Oh, it's the games.
Yeah, people.
Yeah,
Okay. A lot of people are talking about this. Mega the Stallion is why anime shouldn't be mainstream.
Real.
Yeah. People are making. Here's the thing. Like, I remember people are talking about this situation about anime being too mainstream. And I kind of remembered back in the old days when anime was
niche.
Yeah, it was niche, but it was only sold in VHS tapes back in the days.
Yeah, you'd be lucky if you had a fucking bootleg or something.
And that's the thing. Like, people don't seem to understand that back then. Like, back even in the 80s, I remembered my mom rented. And I actually had to tell people this because I was like, when I started this stream, I talked about this, that I rented, what was it called? Cyber. Okay. Cyber Police. Cyber. Techno Police 21C. And I bought the Hong Kong dub of 21C, and I remember watching that. Like, my mom didn't know what it was until she found out. Like, it was basically about a tank that went haywire, and the fact that the Techno Police were trying to stop this thing, it was freaking hilarious. And of course the tank just failed. It fired a freaking, like, they thought it was gonna blow up, but it turns out it just fired a freaking a cannon fire, and that was it. That was the ending of the film. And I didn't even get what that ending was. It was basically the whole nuclear, like, Cold War apocalyptic fear of nuclear war. That's basically what the whole thing about 21C was about. And then, of course, they bring out, like, all these animes, like, for example, Gal Force, Tenchi Muyo. Like, I remembered Megazone 23. Like, they put them out. They put them out on VHS. Hello?
Yeah, I'm listening. I'm just checking something out.
Yeah, like, there's a lot of animes that came out on VHS, and it wasn't just Techno Police 21C. There were other animes.
Man, it was the. Oh God, I remember the. You know what's funny?
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of old anime, it ends up that the Spanish dub of Candy Candy is apparently lost media
Yeah.
because, well, the Chileans who did the dub, well, a lot of these syndicated TV channels didn't. You know how they actually save money on beta tapes.
Yeah.
Well, they will record over and over and over certain footage.
Yeah, and beta tapes were kind of small, and they actually were really good.
And they have more memory.
Yeah, they had more memory, and that was the biggest. That was like the biggest issue with VHS at the time. But when they found out that they couldn't really hold, they couldn't last long in quality, they went to VHS instead. And VHS became the dominant physical copy that you can get out of anything else.
There was a high definition There was a high definition. There was an idea for a high definition VHS, but the cost was too prohibitive.
Yeah.
To actually. Yeah, the problem is the cost was a lot. I mean, when people say prohibitive cost, I do mean it.
Yeah, it is true. The cost was it was cheap. See, 1980 is gaining U.S. popularity, though not as widespread as it today. Some notable titles like Astro Boy, Fist of the North Star, Macross, aka dubbed it as Robotech in the U.S. These series were along the others like Saint Seiya began to build an audience, introducing anime wider audience. And I recall watching like some old mecha animes in Puerto Rico too. Like, no joke.
Dude, I actually want. Here's the thing. I actually watched the. I actually did watch the old. How should I say this? The English dub of Saint Seiya.
Yeah.
And man, they absolutely butchered the hell out of that one, man. It's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, and I recalled they also put out that one anime of Gotcha Man in Puerto Rico too. Like, they kept airing that constantly every freaking day when I was in Puerto Rico.
It was something. It was named something else.
It was called G-Force.
Fuerza.
Yeah. Yeah, it was called G-Force or something like that. Let me see. G-Force anime. Yeah, Guardians of Space, G-Force. And then aka Gotcha Man, which was like, it came out in 1996, and they kept showing that till the 90s. Like, it was basically it was called Gotcha Man, and I remember It was also called Battle of the Planets.
The planets.
Yeah, and then of course, they even have their own. They even have like the Eagle Riders, as they call them, in 1996. I'm just like, really, Anime News Network, the Eagle Riders. But of course, a lot of people don't notice that there was like Star Blazers. That was that was like in the 80s. But they also, I did watch like the reruns of old Force 5, but I was most like they aired mostly from what I recalled. I was hooked on let me see, what was that one show? Because they had it in Spanish. It was Go Nagi's. It was Go Nagi's anime.
Yo Nagai.
Go Nagai basically hated this series. It was Dynamech Guy King. I watched that. It was like a 70s anime.
I'm glad he hated working on it.
Yeah. He hated working on that project because it pissed him off. Then of course they also aired Tetsujin 28, which is like Shin Tetsujin.
Let's see. Shin Tetsujin.
Yeah, Tetsujin 28.
Niju Hachi.
Yeah.
Or Gigantor, if you're going by the Spanish. I mean, dude, crazy thing though. I remember when I used to wake up at 5:30 in the morning to go to school. The first thing I would end up watching would be Adult Swim, and guess what was in there? Gigantor.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. And I remembered watching. My mom gave me like a VHS copy of UFO Die Epilone, like the VHS stuff. It was like an OVA that contained like a short 47 episodes of the series, and I watched it. It was pretty good. And I remember watching like the VHS tapes of it. Like it was like it was like an old 70s anime, and it was like they actually put it on VHS, and I used to remember watching that. Let me see, what else do they have? They did have Captain Harlock, but it was mostly on magazines and everything, and they actually always talked about Captain Harlock. Machine Robo Rescue. They never do that. Voltron was Go Lion, and yeah, that was very popular back in the 80s.
It's funny. Voltron was legit my first mecha anime.
Yeah, and that was like one of the
Gotcha Man too.
Yeah, Gotcha Man. Voltron.
Yeah, the thing is, Cartoon Network back in those days would actually have both Gotcha Man and Voltron back to back around 4 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Which was crazy. This was way before Toonami.
Yeah. And I remember watching it on the USA Network. And it aired in multiple channels, though. It also... We'll be right back after these messages. And of course, I never got to see the Armored Fleet Durga. I never seen that one. I only seen Beast King Go Lion for Voltron series. And the fact that they had like 124 episodes of that series, I was kind of surprised. I even bought the DVD disc. I was surprised they had that with the vehicle. And they tried to bring it back with a 3D animated series, and that didn't work out well for them. Because they did the whole Voltron Fleet of Doom, and then Voltron the Third Dimension, which was like the 1998
Yeah, that was
3D animated series that they were trying to invent out of that whole series.
I'm guessing that didn't work very well.
It didn't. That's the reason why it didn't work out as expected. And then they brought it back on Netflix with the reboot of Voltron Legendary Defenders, and of course they had the people from the Avatar to animate this thing, and of course the fan base was just so fucking annoying. They wanted everything to be gay, and then they ruined it.
Yeah, I actually remember. Someone I know was watching that,
Yeah.
and the guy legit was like, "Oh, but Fidget is a fresh as a marshmallow."
Yeah.
Nigga, what? But
nerdy,
yeah,
he was a nerdy character, and they decided, "Oh, we're gonna make her trans." I'm like, why?
cinema bomb kind of shit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So, dude, at this point, you could have just said, "We're gonna turn into a fanboy."
We're gonna turn him into a femboy so that he could suck dick. And I'm like, why? Why do you want to do that? Do you realize
Tumblr,
that?
because Tumblr did.
Yeah, Tumblr. But do they realize that if you try to do that, you're not only sexualizing a little kid, you're a pedophile?
What wasn't that doing his teens though? But yeah, I know what you get.
Yeah, it's like they really are trying to turn. They think that everything needs to be gay. We need to make the kids gay in order to why? Do you realize that we're going to be sexualizing them, right? That's the problem here. Why are you going to make this character gay just so you could have your agenda, but at the same time you're contradicting yourself with this stupid idea of maybe we should make this character gay? But do you not realize you're sexualizing a minor here? That's contradicting yourselves.
You gotta love that double standard.
Yeah, it's like they can't seem to get it in their brain. It's the same with the whole like remember that new series Castlevania Nocturnal?
The Netflix one?
Yeah.
How could I not? I watched the first 2 seasons of that.
Yeah. And the new one, Nocturnum, basically had a black vampire, and guess what which weapon would have whooped her ass, sorry. Because they wanted to make this vampire girl boss character, and they thought it would be a great idea to go against what's his name, Belmont, with a whip.
I mean, traditionally speaking,
and her background was she was a slave that turned into a vampire girl boss and was a slave, and getting whipped was a great idea.
thanks a lot, Adi Shankar.
Yeah.
Talk about progressive.
And yet they come up with the weirdest ideas ever. And their ideas just go off the deep end. Yes, we need her to become the vampire girl boss, so this guy could beat her up with a whip.
That's pretty ironic, actually. That's quite ironic, really.
Yeah, they don't realize what they've done. It's the same with how Star Wars, how they treated Finn in the story. Like, they made him like the comical stereotype character, and I'm just like, God damn you people.
Yeah, even more so considering what he turned out to be.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, we're rooting for you, and you straight up stabbed us in the back.
Stabbed us in the back with that stupid idea of yours. and you just had to make it worse than it already is. Oh man.
I guess I can't help it. Dude's British, so can't really help it. The guy's British, so it comes with the territory.
Yeah, but he also he worked. He actually was. He started off as a writer. Then he became a producer because he supplied the money to this whole project.
Well, it's like a fucking
Yeah.
dude's a hack. Like he's like he actually gives millennials a terrible name. He's definitely a millennial. Your stereotypical type of millennial.
Yeah, well, he kind of.
Yeah. He's the other touch of millennial who wants to appeal to the Zoomers
Yeah.
and Gen Alpha.
He
But
tried to.
Gen Alpha, the only thing they care about is brain rot. For the most part.
Yeah. And that's the biggest problem. They really are trying so hard to make these characters like Tumblr-right stereotypes. In this situation, okay. In this situation, do you think you're gonna probably suffer from PTSD getting shot at by people? In any situation, you're gonna be like, "Stop with the violence, son. It's not gonna work for you now." It never works either way.
You know, all things considered, the Zoomers are actually there's a reason why Zoomers make fun of millennials.
Yeah.
And this is one of those reasons.
Yeah, it's like, okay, I get it. We're cringe.
I mean, they're cringe too.
Yeah, they're cringe too, but they do the weirdest shit too.
I mean, okay, so here's what millennial stereotype do we not follow here? Okay. I'll go first. I am not a fan of Harry Potter at all.
Yeah.
I don't like Harry Potter. I don't like avocado. I don't have a hipster beard.
Yeah.
I'm not a fucking how do I say this? I am not a fucking cocksucker like who are these people the mediocre cringe lords that run restaurants.
Yeah. And they continue with these weird ideas.
What else? Oh yeah, the whole part about millennials with pussies.
Yeah.
Homeboy.
They're not.
Not all millennials are pussies.
They're not.
But I heard it more from boomers than millennials, really.
Yeah.
And I heard it firsthand from friends of mine who are boomers.
Yeah.
Yeah, because apparently all of us millennials are lumped in together with these cocksuckers. Yeah.
Well, they're lumping everybody into everybody. But it's the millennial gays that are they're trying to start this shit.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah, the millennial gays, they keep ruining everything now. They want everyone to follow their, like, half of them are like school teachers, and it's like, oh my god. And it's over. So what else is new?
Pretty much.
Man,
I'm almost done with my video anyway.
Okay, so apparently Wu-Tang made their own video game.
dude, you
Uh,
never seen the play. You never seen the Wu-Tang PlayStation controller, didn't you?
yes, I did. I saw the video. And I'm showing it to everybody. Wu-Tang Rise of the Deceiver.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, the guys from Wu-Tang straight up of all things made
Presented
a
by
con-
Ghostface Killer.
sir.
Yeah. A new co-op action RPG presented by Ghostface Killer made a game called Wu-Tang Rise of the Deceiver.
I'll be honest with you. Ghostface Killer promoting the game is one of the most Wu-Tang things out there.
Yeah.
If it is something, it's a fighting game. Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Release a PC version and oh wait, that was a PlayStation 1 game, wasn't it? Was it the Deceiver?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they actually made that controller specifically for to promote that game.
Yeah.
And it was weird. Like it was straight up like a prototype of the Xbox controller.
Yeah.
You got the big W, you got the analog controllers.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I said it was digital. My bad. It was actually
yeah.
yeah, it was a digital controller. Now I think about it, they should have. If Wu-Tang wanted to advertise a game, they should have done a motherfucking kung fu game.
Yeah.
Wait, I think what's this year was a kung fu game.
It's almost gonna be my time to go to bed, guys. So
Okay.
I'll talk to you later.
Yeah,
right?
it's getting late. I might have to end the stream
Yeah.
because there was like so much stuff going on. Like I'm
Yeah.
hoping. I wish I could talk about some of the stuff, but.
Did you see that? Did you see that? Paperback Boy response to Karina Becker about the interview?
What happened?
Oh, Karina Becker, the chick who voiced Spider-Man again, she straight up stabbed him in the back.
Blamed him for the interview.
Yes, sir.
When all he
you
was...
bitch, you were the one who showed up in that interview to begin with.
Yeah.
So much for yeah. She preaches on about accountability, but yeah, not when you're the one doing that, huh, bitch?
Yeah. And it's like, it's kind of stupid what they were doing, because it's like, it does not make any sense why this person did it.
Dude, do you think they them are ever logical? You're not.
The problem is that she's mentally ill.
Oh, she's gonna cancel you for that. They go by they, them.
No, the problem is because the way she presents herself, she's been stressing out since 2020.
Yeah, that is true. She has fucked over a lot of people.
Yeah, and the fact that she's been acting this way for a while because she hooked up to the California culture. And the biggest issue is that she wanted to become a voice actress, which is fine. But when it comes down to it, during the pandemic, I can understand that people have been, isolated. I've been isolated. But the one thing that saved me out of this whole situation was talking to people online.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I did. All this time I was talking to people online. Even though I was always feeling depressed and lonely, I didn't really give a shit And I'm surprised people haven't killed themselves or anything like that. But I
Some did,
noticed,
so, but some died of
yeah,
unrelated illnesses,
yeah,
and they
unrelated,
gave it COVID deaths,
even
which is
heart attacks. Like, yeah, and I was lucky.
one of my cousins died of a heart attack during the pandemic.
Yeah. Because it was so stressful during the pandemic. Like, people were so, like, I couldn't even see the doctor. That was the sad
Dude,
part about it. I wasn't able to see a doctor for almost 4 years. Because the
dude,
pandemic was.
my psychiatrist bailed on me, man. My psychiatrist bailed on me during the pandemic.
I know. It's sad.
And I don't think we've actually forgiven him for that.
Did you get another psychologist?
Oh, how should I say this? I'm not a psychiatrist, but this guy is actually fucking lame.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
You're lucky. You'll probably get a new one sooner or later.
I mean, the guy is straight. The guy doesn't even help. All he does is give you meds and tells you to fuck off. That's it.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what psychologists do.
And that's right. Yes.
Here's your meds. Now get out of my face.
Now get out of my face. Now go. Yeah, and he asks you those questions like, "Did you take the medication? Did you take the medication?" I'm like,
and oh shit.
During the pandemic, I'm just saying I didn't see my doctor for 3 years.
I've been seeing
Oh, good
psychiatrists
one.
since I was a kid, and I'll probably end up seeing psychiatrists as an old man too, because motherfuckers with autism, we're practically gold mines to these people.
I know. It's sad too.
It's a prison you can't get out of. They go around telling you, "Hey, you need depression, motherfucker." Dude. I've been in this shit for well over 35
I hate
years.
that word so many times. It's like, dude, you're driving me crazy when you tell me that. I'm like, you're gonna die of depression. I'm like, you know what? I'd rather die of depression than dealing with you telling me this.
Real.
I'm sick and tired of hearing you talk about it. Please shut the fuck up about depression this, depression that. You're gonna die of depression? Good, because I'm fucking tired of listening to you telling me this. I want to fucking die right now and leave me the fuck alone. You're fucking annoying. Go fuck yourself.
Oh man.
I just wish I just wish that they would stop.
These motherfuckers psychiatrists, man. You know what? No wonder my stepdad stopped seeing therapists, because they're a waste of time.
I know, and that's the thing. Like, I realized they're a waste of time. That's why I kind of had to fib that I took all their medication and got the hell out of there. They know that I'm depressed. They know that I'm lying. So fuck them. I don't want to talk to them anymore.
Yeah. Actually, my psychologist is a better psychiatrist than my fucking psychiatrist. That's saying something.
Yeah. And yeah, and I'm assuming he got the hell out of Puerto Rico.
No, I can't even see her anymore, because here's what happened. She is a cancer patient.
Oh, that's
yeah,
yeah.
So she is fucking cooked.
Yeah, she's fucking dead.
Dude, she's cooked. Like, she's immunocompromised too. So yeah.
Yeah, that pretty much shows it.
Fucking chemo.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah, my mom had to survive like at least 3 times. Oh man.
But yeah, it is what it is. Although I do have to tell her, dude, my mom has been trying. My mom you be trying to call my mom and you haven't even give her a call. What the hell is wrong with you? You know what? The next time that happens, I'm actually gonna ask her, dude. I know you have sore appointments, but my mom, you let my mom on red more than once. What's going on?
Yeah. I would say go to another doctor, but then again, I don't know if you have any other doctors on the island.
Funny enough, that my current psychiatrist is dealing with that actually takes my health plan. Yeah. There's a couple of myths, and they were. I mean, there's a couple I had legit myths, and they were actually.
They were
people,
actually more interesting than the other one.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, not to say that the current guy is bad. He's not. I mean, I'm going to see him on Monday, but that's all he's going to be doing. Giving meds instead of, dude. I had a psychiatrist who was low. He was, and on the side, guess what he was?
What?
The guy was a fashion designer. I won't be surprised if he was gay, but even then, I could care less if he's gay, really.
Yeah, I could care less.
Dude, legit knew the head of the biggest Mercedes-Benz dealer in Puerto Rico. We were actually going to do a project together. But the dude fought this one day, legit fucked off.
That sucks.
Yeah,
Sounds
we're
like
actually
a
gonna
scam.
we're actually gonna do a project together. That would have been fucking crazy. Me having my art on display on a fucking Mercedes-Benz showroom. The biggest one of them all. The one next to a fucking Mercedes-Benz CLR an SLR McLaren that these guys have. I seen it in person. That thing is insane. Hell, I even did the infamous. Hell, one of the vehicles I have done was the infamous Rainsport wagon. That was the blue Wonder. It was a major mass of parts of Mercedes built in the 50s to transport Le Mans racers at quick tops at high speeds. What the fuck? Right, what the fuck's up with this controller? Great. I sincerely hope it's not stick. Oh, it's not stick drift at least, but damn.
Yeah, the update on that one picture that I saw, the guy who did the guy from Splitgate 2 said, "I'm not here to apologize, but I'm here to clarify. This is not a political statement. It's quite literally what it says, so take it at face value. At the multiplayer first-person games are tragically stale. We hope to fix that. Whether you want the arena battle royale onslaught or a map creator, Ian, make FPS great again."
FPS games were never great.
Yeah.
But man, then again, that was from my point of view.
Yeah.
Then again, I hardly ever gave a shit about first-person shooters, so
they're okay. They're fun if you're into them.
I mean, you had all these people. I mean, you had these people going nuts about SOCOM, and I didn't understand what the hell was the hype with that fucking game.
What, SOCOM?
Yeah. That's one example.
That's crazy. Oh yeah, I need to talk about this because this is hilarious. You know the article, like, Japanese dev wants to brainwash people into liking furries.
What?
I'm not joking. This is a real article. A Japanese dev wants to brainwash people into liking furries. Japanese developer is doing his best to promote furry content in the gaming world, going as far as to say he wants to brainwash people into embracing anthropomorphic animal characters. The dev behind Fuga Melodies of Steel, a tactical role-playing series where a player controls a gigantic tank as it makes its way through the war-ravaged world, has spoken up the recent trend of furry content and how it aims to popularize the use of furry characters in video games.
Average Beast, least insane Beastar fan.
Yeah, for those who don't know, Fuga's series uses human-like animal characters in a turn-based battle system. The first game receives a very positive reviews on Steam back in 2021, with players praising it as moving story and lovable cast. To celebrate the release of the third final, CEO Moshimoto spoke about his studio history creating furry-themed games, his ambition to popularize the furry trend. Deb wants to expand furry-loving fandom. We've been working on spreading the culture of furry enthusiasts from the beginning, brainwashing people. Even Matsuyama in the interview with Automation.
Dude, this guy's making literal furry propaganda.
Yeah. And I know the furry content is generally considered a niche and unconventional, but truly, I believe that one day it'll go mainstream. That belief lies behind all the work so far, and I think people reading this right now are the ones who are there to witness the moment.
Dude, I never met a furry fan who wasn't an annoying piece of shit. Holy hell.
The developers that are, while Fuga 3 are ending in the series, he hopes to continue making more furry themed games to help more people embrace it. I hope we can continue to grow the furry loving creature together with us and already the part of the family. So yeah, that's what happened. And then here's another news report. You heard about the Kentucky Derby. That was like months ago.
Yeah, what about it?
Psy Games, you know that
Oh, so let me guess. They're doing a joint venture with Uma Musume.
yeah. Which was like months ago. And that was months ago. In April.
I mean, why am I not surprised? Because all the horses are named after actual race horses, dude. Like all the characters, all the female characters, are named after actual race horses.
Yep.
Like Twin Turbo, Mati Kane Tannhauser, Silent Suzuka. Yeah, you know it.
Yeah, let's see. Ubisoft reported preparing an anti-harassment plan. Yeah, that was like months ago.
Huh. LC Genove. How do you feel about my chair?
Yeah, I'm hearing that stuff too.
DVD
Hassan is being
bought
called
it
out by some VTuber fans for being hypocrite after shots of. Oh yeah, this is funny. I thought it was funny. Like this one was actually pretty funny. Because Nux tried to make that meme. He retweeted the meme. I went to a Diddy party, but you are a lolicon. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Hassan being called out by VTuber fans for being a hypocrite after he took shots at Nux Taku.
He already. I mean,
yeah. Please stop talking about VTuber like you know anything about it, Mr. Underage Brothel Enjoyer.
To be honest with you, Nux Taku is legit lolicon in denial.
Yeah, I know. Oh yeah, here's a 25,000 cyber attacks have been disguised as popular anime content. Cyber criminals are exploiting the fervent devotion of Gen Z fans to series like Naruto, Demon Slayer, and Attack on Titan, luring them with promise of exclusive episodes and leaked scenes.
What?
Let's say there was some hackers that went after the anime fans.
Yeah, underage anime fans of that.
Yeah.
Hey kid, you want to check out this unreleased Naruto? You want to check out this unreleased Naruto episode? Cause that shit fire, man. Yeah,
Yeah, you know how they get tricked into things like, for example, Pokemon DLC. I'll give you $5 if you could do if you say something if you say something to a person in a mean way, and I'll pay for your DLC. Blah blah blah, and they lie. Kids are stupid. That's why. Okay, yeah. So in Revelation, that's a surprise finding. A filler episode of shonen anime. Cybersecurity firm Kabisi reports that over 25,000 cybertechs have been disguised as popular anime content. Cyber criminals are exploiting the fervent devotion to Gen Z fans. A series like Naruto, Demon Slayer, and Attack on Titan, luring them to promises of exclusive episodes and leaked scenes. According to Kabisi findings, between the quarter of 2024 and the quarter one, it was the second quarter of 2024 and the first quarter of 2025, there were 2,051 attempts to deliver malware and unfiltered files under the guise of popular anime titles. Naruto led the pack by, wow, that's a lot, followed by Demon Slayer by 44,000, Attack on Titan by 39,000. Other targeted series included One Piece and Jujutsu Kaisen. The modus operandus is as old as the internet itself, like the whole bait of the Trojan horse situation.
Give me that money.
Yeah, and this is the thing I'm going to tell Gen Z.
Gen A too, by the way.
Yeah, and Gen A, you got to be really careful what you're downloading. Learn computers, seriously. Learn how the computer works.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen because a lot of these kids are even more illiterate than fucking boomers when it comes to computers.
Yeah, and I suggest you should learn how to read. Learn how to read, please, for the love of God. Read a book. Read something. Trust me, you'll thank me. Even if you have a problem reading it, try reading a book. I know you'll fall asleep, but you'll eventually get it soon enough if you kept trying. The thing is, guys, some of you guys are going to probably be falling for a lot of tricks and a lot of stuff that happens. And it's like, I feel bad for a lot of you kids out there that are getting taken advantage of. You probably won't take my word for it, but this has become a serious problem when people try to exploit you.
Dude, the crazy part is, well, okay, let me tell you exactly what they're relying on. You know, considering that, yeah, we sound like boomers when it comes to anti-smartphones, but the truth is, and I personally hang out with Zoomers. Well, my nephew is a Zoomer. My nephews are Zoomers. So you know so I know how they think.
Yeah.
If it's not a smartphone, they ain't gonna find shit. And even more so, thanks to ChatGPT.
Yeah, they look up ChatGPT, and it's like, I hate using ChatGPT. I usually use it just to, mess around with it to see what it could do.
The problem is ChatGPT is a bit castrated with certain things.
Yeah, it can write you a story. It can only write a summary of a story. That's basically what it does. And when it comes
to generating a certain image,
yeah,
they say they won't do it because it doesn't adhere to the guidelines.
Yeah, and that's the problem. They're trying to follow a program, but you could ask them questions. Like I remember I asked them if you can make crack and cocaine. It can probably say yes if it wants to, but it's restricted.
I know I know that one video where some guy was having an argument with. So here's what happened. This guy had DeepSeek in one part, in one half, and the other half was ChatGPT. He will make those two AI engines argue against each other regarding Taiwan.
Mm-hmm.
Because DeepSeek is well, it has to adhere to the CCP.
Yeah.
In ChatGPT, well, not so much at all.
Yeah, and I can understand.
And the crazy thing was, ChatGPT was getting the upper hand. DeepSeek got triggered
Jesus.
over and kept repeating about how Taiwan was an inalienable part of China.
Jeez.
So basically, you had had two AIs fight each other over the island of Taiwan. That shit was crazy though. Okay, so there's okay, I was gonna say I went to the supermarket today.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
interesting enough, okay, interestingly enough, there were some oh fuck. What's I gonna talk about? We're going to the supermarket.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, oh yeah. The dude, this motherfucker was like really fucking pissed.
Over what?
Probably oatmeal. Something about oatmeal. I mean, the guy was going at it in the phone.
Over oatmeal.
Yeah, sir.
Well, I had to stop eating
I don't know.
oatmeal.
I mean, he's gonna have a heart attack if he stops eating that shit. So
Yeah, I had to stop. I had to stop eating oatmeal.
why?
Well, it's something to do with the health reasons.
Dude, the thing is, you're supposed to eat it. You're supposed to eat that shit because it actually helps lower cholesterol.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, I have to. I mean, yeah, I have to start most of my mornings eating oatmeal, and when I wake up, so I might as well say, you know what, it's either this or a heart attack. As much as I don't like it much.
Yeah. That's a funny thing about it, is like right now people are getting upset over health issues, and it's like what's causing the health issues?
Oh yeah, make America healthy again.
Yeah, and it's like there's not many like cheaper options.
Yeah,
Everything's
yeah,
expensive.
that is true regarding, especially when it comes to slop.
Yeah, and right now it's like you can't find anything good, and it's all expensive food.
Yeah,
Like I had to go, like
the
for
healthy,
example,
the healthy stuff.
yeah,
That's the crazy part.
all the vegetables are like increased by, like, if you want to get like one of those pizzas that are like vegan, they're like $6 to $7.
Dude, those things are like $12 where I live.
Yeah.
But even then, nobody
Yeah.
likes vegan. Nobody likes a vegan shit.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, it contains like your vitamins and minerals for vegetables. And the problem is they want everyone to eat those things, but not many people are willing to pay the price for them.
Oh, the other thing is, there's an overwhelming amount of soy.
Yeah, that too.
And it really doesn't help that. Here's an example. Vegan sausages, they don't look like sausages. They look like someone took a shit on your plate.
Yeah. So they want to make as much money as possible.
I mean, they legit look like someone took an absolute shit. If you ever see that one video, you know what? I want you to take a look at a video. It's called Vegan British Breakfast.
I might consider that taking it later, but I'm just gonna skip that because I know that we're gonna probably be wasting your time.
Yeah, it's an absolute fucking mess.
Oh man.
All right, you want to end it?
Yeah, I'm gonna end it tonight. Thank you for watching, guys. I gotta get out of here, because I got work tomorrow, man. I'm sorry.
Nah, I mean, I gotta go tomorrow too. I mean, no, I think about it. Thursday's coming up next weekend.
Yeah, I gotta go. I gotta see what I can do. I might buy my dad the Rambo movie box, the set that they have. Yeah, the Blu-ray set.
Mm-hmm.
But I know that he's just into streaming now.
Well, I can only say like this. In my case, my stepdad needs my daddy. How do I say this? He needs a saw. So he needs a table saw. So yes, it's trying. Yeah, dude. He had one, but it broke. So Jess was going to Home Depot next weekend. This motherfucker.
That's interesting.
Yeah. But yeah, I'll probably. Oh, but yeah. I'm gonna piss off, dude. So
all right.
Have a good night, bro.
Thank you for coming, guys. We're out of here. That's it for tonight.
Later.
Be sure to check us out. If we ever get to announce a anime night, we'll be sure to tell you guys. Anyway, go check us out on
Kick.
Kick. We actually show anime. We're not posers or anything like that. We actually show anime.
We're the real fucking deal.
Yeah, we're the real deal. Watch with us. Seriously, it's not cringe.
Commentary might be cringe.
Yeah,
but we're free.
Yeah, but we're free from it.
I'm just gonna fuck it.
Yeah, take care.